No mai, haere mai. Kia ora and welcome from the Pakuranga Club here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. A big warm welcome to our whānau who are tuning in today with what will be a wonderful day of sevens. A big hello also to our Pacific viewers. Malo lavale soifua, malo lei kia orana, whakalofalahi atu, bula vinaka, and welcome. Joining me today, this is Nick Becklich, is former Black Fern, Regina Sheck. Regina, how are you feeling, and what a great day here in Auckland?
Morena, Nick, beautiful day here in Auckland, here in Pakuranga. It's going to be some great rugby being played over these next couple of days. So it's we're really fortunate here in New Zealand that these kids are able to get out there and play some sevens in front of their families and friends, and they haven't played rugby since probably July last year for a lot of these boys and girls.
Yeah, lots of excitement. There are people here from up and down Aotearoa who have just been, itching at the bit to play some football, and likewise with their families. And already the crowd's building nicely. Lots of family have turned out to support their, their children, both boys and girls. And I think, given the way COVID is, we're certainly very fortunate that this can happen today.
Yes, that's right. So the first game here on field 2, we've got the Cook Island boys playing the Samoan Barbarians. Samoan Barbarians boys, so they've just had their warm-up, so they'll be getting ready to take on the field. And the good thing, even though this is the World Sevens, School Sevens, due to the current climate of the world situation and the pandemic, we've still been able to go ahead where the all the different nationalities in New Zealand have been able to represent the different countries throughout the world for this event to go ahead.
Well, we are coming to you live from the number 2 ground for today's action here at the Pakuranga Rugby Club, and we'll just perhaps go through the team list for our first game, which will be Cook Islands and the Samoa Barbarian boys. And for the Samoa Barbarians, we have number 11, Kalis Paul Te Hoa Pūtoko. At 21 is Christian Siu. 22, Dominic Ngangaiolo. 13, Elkana Vili. 5, Emmanuel Solomona. 6, Ezekiel Natanielu. Number 9, Justar Taupa'u. 20, Kobe Joe Wulu. 24, Luke Ale. 15, Nelesoni Malaulau. 23, Conrad Toleafoa. 7, Justin Malifa. 8, Alvin Chong Ni. And number 12, to round off the Samoa Barbarians, is Andrew Nansen. They've got a couple of development players in their squad, Augustino Toava and Gabriel Shepherd. Coaching the Samoan Barbarians is Sam Gibbons and Charles Aliva. Assistant coach Willie Gibbons, and the manager is Cynthia Ta'ala Timaloa.
The Cook Island boys, we have number 10, Bryson Crawford Pakoti, 12, Kain Rangitutia, 7, Maeva Ropati, 13, Demetrius Derere, number 1, Hoane Akavi, 11, Gerard Loi Falealo, 3, Jackson Mawate, 14, Josiah Lewis, 4, Nakete George, 5, Moody Stewart, 9, Nathan Mareva Tumaki, co-coach John Anthony John, assistant coaches are Trent Campbell and Margaret Nena, and their managers are Teddy Campbell, John Rangitutia. Assistant managers Joel Burns and Opuru Samuels, strength and conditioning Tiaraki Sword, and physio Hugo Santi Banez. So their management team, they could field a sevens team as well.
Yeah, no, it's good to see. Some of these teams are well equipped, well resourced. In terms of people resource, it's great to see.
That's right.
That these teams are well looked after. Well, I can see the officials are out there already. We were due to start this game at 10:10. We could have a little bit of an early start, possibly. I think it might be the fact that the referee's he's chomping at the bit. It's been a while. Let's just hope he doesn't faint with the extra minutes he's had to spend out there, Reggie.
Yes. We'd just like to pass on our prayers and well wishes to the Tongan community who had that devastating earthquake over there in Tonga. So all the families, if you're able to watch from Tonga, we give you all our love and prayers, and to all the whānau here in New Zealand that have got their family, and around the world who have family still living in Tonga. So.
Well said. And here they are, the two teams are now out in the middle of the field. The The Cook Islanders in their traditional green and yellow, who will be playing left to right on our screens. Samoa Barbarians in the blue and white hoops.
It's going to be a great spectacle of rugby out here today. First kit out for the boys in quite a few months, so that first tackle will be pretty sore, I'd say.
Well, big kia ora to our family and whānau and friends up there in the Cook Islands. And Malolo Street 4 to our friends in Samoa as we now kick off. Nice and high, and it's been well taken there by the Barbarians. The ball's been knocked back. Samoa Barbarians. First play of the ball as they look to shift midfield out to the right hand side. Made themselves up to the 10 metre mark. Ball's gone loose. Referee calls knock on there from the Samoa Barbarians.
It's probably a pass that didn't need to be made. Tried to do the little flick out wide, and unfortunately it just slipped out of his hand and went forward. So first scrum of the day. This will be interesting.
Yeah, we'll soon get a measure on perhaps the strength of both sides' scrum. There's certainly some real size in that Samoan Barbarians team looking over there.
Yes.
We'll see if the Cook Islands can match the size that we can see. It's well won there by the Cook Islands. Bit of a 1-2 there. Keeping the ball alive as the Cook Islands as they now look to shift down the left-hand side. Nice little inside pass. Loose ball though. It's been picked up by the Samoa Barbarians. So look to attack down that right-hand side. Ball's kept alive. They win their own ball again. Samoa Barbarians as they look to shift the ball down this left-hand side. A little bit of a step. He's well caught there by the defence. Ball on the outside. Number 15. Samoan Barbarians are in. Nelisoni Malolo has opened the scoring there for the Barbarians on the left-hand side. 2 minutes gone. Barbarians up 5-0. Regina.
Some very good ball control there by the Samoan Barbarians and spread the ball wide. Drew in couple of players on defence of the Cook Island team and managed to do that offload. So good control of the ball and good support there out wide to put first points down on this near side of the field. So just awaiting the conversion. Bit of a tight angle here by number 24. Luke Ale, nice strike of the ball. Oh, hit the post and it's gone through. Conversion. 7-0. 7-0 to the Samoan Barbarians.
Yeah, they'll certainly be happy with that start. The Samoa Barbarians. The outside player, our eventual try scorer there, Malolo.
Okay, Samoa to restart.
This time they've gone a little bit deeper than the kick-off to start the match as the Cook Islands survey their options inside their own 22. Having a little bit of a jink there. Oh, they managed to win their own ball back as the Cook Islands, but the Barbarians are certainly putting on a lot of pressure at ruck time.
Yes, lost the ball as he was about to place it.
Referee paying advantage.
So going back to the initial knock-on by Samoa when they were going through to score that try. Good pressure by the Samoans, though, shutting that space down on the Cook Island team from the kick-off.
I imagine the Sammy Gibbons, the Samoa coach, won't be too happy. They look to play that very fast from the penalty, but just having to hold on to that ball when you're that close, you should be putting on the points.
That's right, a bit too eager.
Cook Islands win their own ball. They look to get out of the red zone with a nice hefty kick that's made the halfway line. Regathered there. That play goes up to the 10 metre line. Being patient here is the Barbarians. So look for the opportunities on the left-hand wing. A little bit of a break here. Has he got the legs? He's inside the 22. He'll go all the way. That's a great try there from Kalis Paul to Hoa Putoko. Second try for the Barbarians, now up 12-0.
Yes, good try there for Kalis. I'll just put a plug in here. Good tokoroa boy. coming out of Hamilton Boys High School. So yeah, good show and go from just inside the Cook Islands half. Drew his winger onto the inside, and sort of the defence faded off him, and then he just pinned his heels back and went through to score.
Well, it looked like nothing was on really down this left-hand side, and he just eyed the gap, and he had the gas.
That's right. Some good individual skill work there by Kalis. So 2 tries, 2 conversions.
Yes, successful again from number, I think that's the try scorer himself.
No, number 24.
No, 24, Luke Ali.
Strikes the ball very well. It's a great kicker. His kickoffs and his conversions. Left foot up.
Samoa Barbarians up 14-0 in this first game on field 2 against the Cook Islands. Cook Islands shifting the ball down to the left-hand side, and they pass as they make their way up to the 10-metre line.
Oh, nice support.
Good work there. That's a great...
Number 11.
Lua Falealo. He'll go all the way under the horns. Cook Islands on the board.
A great chase there by the Samoan defence as well, but the Cook Island player was just managed to pin his ears back and show some good toe.
So number 4.
Nakete George, our try scorer. Yes, the numbers blend in with a bit of the passion on the back of the jersey, so it looked like a number 11 initially. So we were giving Lua Faleola all the accolades, but number 4, Nakete George, try scorer, as well as kicking his own conversion. So 14-7.
Yes, Cook Islanders are back into this match now.
That's how quick the game can turn around, and a nice short kick by the Cook Island team, unfortunately knocked on.
And we're going to half time. Well, there we go, folks. Not a bad half. Normally we see a lot more jitters and a lot more mistakes in the first game of a tournament, and I think by and large, we've seen some tidy rugby out there.
Yes, I think the coaches will be very happy with the performance that the boys have put on this morning. So yeah, some good skills shown by both teams, but I'm pretty impressed with the defence of the Samoan team. They're just shutting that space down on the Cook Island team pretty quickly. It's
always critical, isn't it? They say to score points, either just after the start of a match or before either side of half time. I think the Cook Islands have proved that we can't actually discount them.
No, that's exactly right. They were 14 down. 14 down with a minute to go really in the first half, and they've managed to come back and score a converted try. So 14-7 half-time score.
Well, both coaching squads out there are certainly relaying the strong messages of what they want to see from both sides. If you were the Cook Island coach, what would you be saying, Regina?
Probably just to settle the ball down initially, and they're probably passing the ball a bit too early. So maybe draw the defence of the Samoan player before letting the ball go. A couple of times they've been trying to get it out of their 22, but they're passing and
a former represented player himself, both 15s and 7s, and Charles Oliva from Wellington, who's been involved quite a bit with women's rugby over the years, and I imagine there'll certainly be some solid advice that'll be given to the players.
Yes, definitely, and you can see both teams, the players have got the towels around their head. Very, very hot out there on field 2. You can feel the heat. We can feel the heat, and we're under the shade, so you can just imagine how hot these players will be feeling.
Yeah, great conditions here today in Auckland. Certainly conducive for the game of sevens. If you just joined us, welcome. We're just about to start the second half of this first game on field 2. I'm Nick Becklich, and I'm joined with expert comments from former Blackfern Regina Sheck. And the Cook Islands, well, they'll be kicking off this second half. And I imagine they'll be wanting to get their hands on that ball sooner rather than later, Regina.
Yes. This will be their first kickoff, actually.
Referee blows the start of the second half. That ball goes high and short. It's well won there by the Barbarians. Player goes to ground. Samoan Barbarians get themselves quickly organised on that left-hand side. Nice little inside cut pass and offload to follow. They look to keep working it just inside that little bit of space, and they found a little gap here at the Samoans. They come up to the halfway line. Player looking to offload. He lets it go to support player on the outside. Cook Islands come across. They take care of him on the 22 line. That was Vulu who went down. Referee calls a penalty. Samoa looking to play this game quickly. Not quite on the mark though. Vulu. They tap and go. Through the middle. Samoa Barbarians being patient. Nice inside pass. They found the gap here, the Barbarians. And they'll score first in the second half. Well, we spoke about it before, Regina, how important it is to score on either side of half time. And the Samoan Barbarians have come up with the goods.
Yes, they have come up with the goods, and some good interaction play between the Samoan Barbarians, getting out of their half, and a lot of off the ball movement, which fooled the Cook Island defence, and then they managed to get that penalty on the near side here, down inside the Cook Island 22. A quick tap, spread the ball wide, and just a bit of a cut on the far side of the field, and must be the purple dye in his hair made him get across the try line there.
Well, the conversion's been successful again from Luke Ali. Samoa Barbarians now extending their lead to 21-7. Unfortunately, we couldn't give you a try scorer there. There's a number of players out there who've got the same colour here, Regina.
I think it was number 15. I just had a quick look at the back of his jersey, Malaulau. It looked like 15 from here, so if not, he's getting all the plugs for that try anyway.
Well, the Barbarians, looks like they may not make the 10 on this one. Referee will go back to halfway for a free kick. Cook Islanders, they'll look to attack.
Let's see what they can do. Quick tap, he's gone on his own. Nice move.
Spread the ball down that right-hand side as Cook Islanders as they make their way just past the 10-metre line.
Oh.
Nice little offload. He's got space in front of him. Will they catch him? No, they won't. Cook Islanders, they strike back early. Just like that. You certainly can't turn your backs in this game of 7, Regina.
No, that was great. A planned move from their tap off at halfway. Couple of changes of direction. Had the Samoan Barbarians a bit bamboozled in their defence. But the support play, obviously a planned move that with the Cook Island team. So great work, and the try scored there by Kian Rangitutia. And the conversion...
unsuccessful.
But great play there by the Cook Island team.
Well-planned
move. It's probably something that they've practiced at training many, many times to execute on the field, and they executed that very well today.
Well, they're giving themselves a bit of hope, the Cook Islands. They're now just 9 points adrift. The Samoan Barbarians lead 21-12. Cook Islands kick off. That doesn't make the 10 as well.
Well, let's see what Samoa can do with this tap from halfway. See what sort of planned move they have got. Well,
they've been given the gift, the Samoan Barbarians. Luke Ale, he'll look to tap and has a little dance as they look to go down that left-hand side, which has been favoured by the Samoan Barbarians. He's found a little gap. Will he go all the way? He certainly will. Well, as they say in Star Wars, the Empire Strikes Back. Great try there from Kalis, poor Te Hoa Putoko, who jots down for his second. You certainly just can't blink, can you, Regina?
No way. And just as the quick turn of pace, he got through the gap, thought he was held, slowed up a bit of a show and go of one hand with his right hand to look to offload, and then the defenders fell off him and he just shot through that gap. So some great skills there again by Kalis.
Conversion successful. Luke Ali. Samoa Barbarians lead 28, Cook Islands 12. Well, I suppose it's a cardinal sin, isn't it, on these kickoffs here. You've got to make that 10. You can't give away.
No, you can't give away possession.
Yep.
The game's far too short and far too quick for possession to be given away willy-nilly.
Samoa Barbarians this time through Ali. They go deep.
And as we speak of giving away possession, Samoa's kicked it out on the full. So let's see what the Cook Island team can do. See if they've got another planned move.
He's been key for them. He's even going to take the tap now. Cook Islands. What can they conjure up here? Well, time against them. Samoan Barbarians moving up and suffocating the space so much that the Cook Islands have gone back way past their 10-metre line. But they're able to secure their own ball now. As the ball comes down this left-hand side. Nice little step there. Cook Islands, that's high. Referee says so and awards the penalty. Cook Islanders will be looking to shift this quickly. Players are inside the 10. Cook Islanders enjoying a little bit of possession here. So they look to shift the ball. Desperately looking for some opportunities. They need to get back into this and get back into it.
Good skills there,
now,
man.
Another penalty to the Cook Islands.
Samoan tackles just getting a bit too high, so they've given away 2 penalties for some high tackles. Unintentional, but it's probably just, getting their body into position.
Cook Islanders now. Oh, and been pinged for holding on, much to the relief to the Samoan Barbarian defence. And it looks like the time is up. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Final score here on Field 2. Samoa Barbarians 28, Cook Islands 12.
Well, good start to the day here on Field 2. Nick?
Certainly, Regina. And look, we're going to have a change in our commentary box. Regina Schick will be joined by expert comments from Ray Talia.
Hi, good morning, Ray. Welcome to our commentary team here on Field 2.
Good morning, Regina. Yeah, and I'm so excited to be a part of the team this year, but not as excited as the 2 teams that will be running out shortly. As you mentioned at the top of the call, Regina, it's been a long while between drinks for these guys in terms of any type of sports, so they'll be chomping at the bit to get out there today.
That's right. So here on Field 2 at Pakadanga Rugby, Game 2 on Field 2, we've got the New Zealand Cavaliers boys against the New Zealand Fiji schoolboys. So I'll just go through the Cavaliers boys. Number 10, Bless Perez Elliott. 15, Jaden Griffin Salt. 6, Darren Falaniko. 2, Nakohu Walker. 16, Joe Saleh. 5, Hoera Stevenson. 3, Siosi Lealifano. 12, Joshua Penny. 4, Kobe K. 7, Maraki Omua. 11, Noah Saukuru. 9, Riley Williams. 1, Taini Kalose. 13, Tamido Armstrong. Their coaches, Lucky Smythe. Assistant coaches, Jezza Clark, Sean Simpson. Strength and conditioning, Tyler Sullivan. Physio, Gareth Fraser. Manager, Rotua Katu Smythe. And coaching support, Wade Brunsden.
And lining up in the Fijian boys squad, number 14, Junior Namborisi. Number 5, Liam Boyd. 10, Maloni Kunamvave. Number 4, and a player to watch, Gideon Lasanga. Number 8, Josefa Namosi Malua. 3, Brayton Legg. 2, Robert Kwandua Lavasa. Number 6, Kamanieli Ratu Imbau. Number 11, Waisake Salam Biau. Number 9, Nick Sawira. 12, Thomas Setitaya. Number 7, Samuela Vakamdula. Number 1, Joeli Vinakandina. And number 13, Epeli Vangasitente. And they are coached by Alfred Ulaneo, well-known sports figure in Fiji. Assistant coaches, Felipe Rayasi and John Fihaki. They are managed by Jason McLennan and the rest of their coaching staff, trainer Mark Harvey, masseuse Florence Samuels, physio Anthony Gray, and cultural advisor Viliame Kavumbati. You got to give them all a shout out, Rich.
I reckon.
And thanks for giving me the Fijian schoolboys list.
Well, you know what they say, new to the team, mate. I must say that pronunciation was on point. Vinaka, Vinaka.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one, Reg. You know, when you mention sevens, the Fiji comes to mind straight away. This is a nation who's famous for sevens actually, and it just seems that every single Fijian person knows how to play the game.
That's exactly right. That's they're world renowned for their sevens, how they play the game, and the skill set that they bring to the game. Current gold medalists as well in the men's game, when their women's Fijian team nearly upset our girls at the Olympics last year. So I'm sure there's going to be some great rugby being played here on field too. So just want to welcome all our viewers, our whānau that have joined in to this telecast here on Field 2 in Pakuranga at the World School Sevens here in Pakuranga. So we've got the New Zealand Cavaliers boys. My name's Regina Sheck. I'll be the lead commentator here on Field 2, and Ray Talea, our newbie. He'll be doing the expert comments, and you'll be getting some great expert comments from with his expertise in the game, both on and off the field. So the New Zealand Cavaliers will be in the pink-purple strip, and I'd say, haven't seen the Fijian team come over yet, but I'd say they'll be in their traditional black and white Fijian colours.
Yeah, that's right, Reg. And the Fijian boys will be well coached. You can bet on that. The likes of Alfred Ulueneo, former Auckland player and played a number of tests for Fiji. Who can forget his outstanding try against France in the 1999 World Cup? You can't remember it, go and look it up on YouTube. One of the great World Cup tries. Also Felipe Rayasi, quite a prominent player back in his time for Wellington, as well as Fiji. And so, looking forward to this one. The teams are on the sideline, ready to line up. What are you looking for in this game, Regina?
Well, just some great rugby. Oh, the Fijian team are in the blue and white strip. I saw them walking over, and I thought there was a Samoan team walking back. I thought they were doing a lap of the field. But Fiji are coming out in a blue and white with a bit of black in their strip. Looking at the field, the Cavaliers will be playing left to right in the pink and purple. This Fiji, I think, whenever you watch a Fijian team, whether it's the ladies or the men, you're just excited by the type of play that they bring and the skill that they bring. I've seen a couple of videos of kids just playing in Fiji and torrential rain. They'll be out there playing sevens with whatever they can find. So their skill set is unbelievable. If they can catch a jandal or an empty tin, then catching a rugby ball will be pretty easy.
Yeah, that's right. It's just part of their makeup. The Fijian boys, and as I mentioned, Regina, keep an eye out for number 4 for Fiji, Gideon Lasanga. He's certainly a player with.
Okay, looks like we're about to kick off the New Zealand Cavaliers. I'll be doing kicking off left to right. So nice high kick going. Beautiful take there by number 13 for the Cavaliers. Well timed jump, and the Cavaliers have got possession. Taking it in field and knocked it on, unfortunately. So Fiji have gained possession, trying to run it out of their 22, coming here onto the near side of the field, passes it out wide, and this fella's got a bit of toe. Ball should be on the outside arm, but good tackle there by the Cavaliers team. Quick turnover, just spreading the ball wide, taking it to the far side of the field. Bit of a jink and go. What is he going to do? 2 hands on the ball, gets through the gap, looking for support. Takes it to ground. Well done. Good work there by the Cavaliers. Straight onto the ball.
Yeah, great work by the Cavaliers there to weather the expected early storm by Fiji.
This Cavaliers just seeing what they can do to get through this Fijian defence. Come onto the outside arm. One thing that gets me is these wingers that have the ball, carry the ball on the inside arm. But he's managed to recycle it. Number 9 doing a big jink down the side. He's got no support. Manages to present the ball well. Turnover there by Fiji, was on his feet, so that was a clean take. And he's trying to get on the outside again. Nice support, number 9 there, looking for support. And here we go, number 10. Bit of a jog down the wing. Oh, well, a bit too casual there, I think. Ray, don't you think, by the number 10?
Yeah, that's right. The Fijians showing their very obvious skill. The coach will be probably telling them to tighten up a little bit at this early stage of the game and of the tournament. But good scrambling defence by the Cavaliers boys.
Great scrambling defence. But a lot of running in this first minute or so of the game.
Yeah, that's right. Josefa
yeah.
Namosi Malua has had a number of good, strong carries so far.
So this is the first break, so these fellas will be pretty knackered. So first scrum of the game, Cavaliers to feed, probably 12 metres out from their try line. It's a good strong push there by the Cavaliers and just trying to spread the ball wide to get out of their 22. Coming back inside, gone through.
They've got numbers
so
on the side.
big overlap on this side, but it's going to go. Good strong run there by number 1. Good offload. Recycled there by the Cavaliers. Should have sent the ball wide a lot earlier though, but they've still got trying to get over the halfway line. So the Cavaliers just deciding what they're going to do here. Some tired bodies, but wrong angle.
Yeah, coming in from the side, and here we go, Lasanga with the quick tap, Regina.
Caught the Cavaliers defence napping. They're pretty tired. Fijian just resetting, deciding what they're going to do here. Trying to draw the defence in. Bit of a hole there in the middle if they can just let the ball go. Here we go, they're spreading it wide. Just going to take the defence wide and see if he can get through the gap. Manages to get through, but unfortunately loses the ball. So good defence there by the Cavaliers team.
Yeah, good defence, but also still a little bit loose from the Fijian side. As I mentioned earlier, they'll just want to settle down a bit, and I know they prefer off the cuff than structure, but. Yeah, just a little bit loose from my liking at this point in time. We'd love to see what they can string together as a team as opposed to individual play, which is just the way they're going at the moment.
Yes, sometimes structure is the best or the better option to do instead of just letting the ball go. So we've got another scrum feed here to the Cavaliers. This will be just outside their 22. Oh, good defence there by the Fijian halfback. So managed to get straight onto the halfback of the Cavaliers halfback, so they've gained a penalty out of that.
Let's see what they do here, Regina. Do they? Oh, there we go. The quick tip.
Still deciding what they're going to do. Let's see if they bring some structure into it. What do you reckon, Ray?
Well, just as you say that, there's an offload off the floor.
Yeah. That's, mind you, a lot of their play is not really based around structure, so it's probably a hard thing for them to get accustomed to. Oh, we've got a yellow card. Yellow card for the Cavaliers, so number 1.
Tackle deemed to have slipped a little bit high there. Nothing malicious.
Unfortunate there for the Cavaliers, so they're down to 6 players, so Fiji should be able to score from here. They've got an instant overlap straight away, so let's see what they can do.
Dance in the middle from their playmaker before creating some space out wide, getting the ball to the big, wide, rangy, look to be Waisake Salambiau there, that went over for that one.
So try there to Fiji, so awaiting the conversion by Malone Kanuvave. So he's about to take the conversion. So yeah, Fiji able to capitalise on the overlap that they have with one of the Cavaliers boys in the bin for a yellow card. So the conversion is unsuccessful. So 5-0 here on field 2 at the Pakudanga Rugby Club.
Yeah, the not able to cap off that try with the conversion, but Fiji will be feeling a little bit better, able to open up their 2022 World Sevens account with their first try. So let's see how they settle down from here.
Be some tired boys out there, Ray. There's been a lot of running in this half, so especially in this heat out here at Pakudanga. So about to start off the beautiful kick just over the 10-metre line. Unfortunately knocked on there by the Cavaliers, but no, Fiji have gained possession. So he's making the run through the middle. He's got a support on the inside. Nice offload. Good tackle there by the Cavaliers defence. There's still one person down, so Fiji should be able to hopefully capitalise this on the overlap. taking the ball through. Nice little show and go, and some good strength there showed by Fiji.
Well, that man again, Waisake Salambiao, he's got the flamboyant blonde hairstyle, and he's a flamboyant player as well. Great to see.
That's great. Yeah, went through two players and they held on to him, but he just managed to break through. Some good power in his legs to break through that tackle and score. So just awaiting the conversions. Probably be half time after this. And it is. So 10-0. 10-0 here on field 2. The New Zealand Fiji schoolboys over the New Zealand Cavaliers boys. So what do you think of that first half there, Ray?
Well, I think both teams will be happy just to have gotten the first half of their campaigns underway. And I think in the second half we'll see a lot more sort of a bit of a settled play. Obviously the Cavaliers are a man down at the moment, so they'll be wanting to hold off Fiji until he's back in play. Fiji, on the other hand, they'll want to just they seem to have a just from my eye at this point in time, they got a little bit of more of an advantage in terms of overall athleticism. So we'll see how they go in that second half.
Yes. So just want to welcome all our whānau that are watching from around New Zealand and around the world here, watching the World School Sevens that is being showcased here in Pakuranga, New Zealand, Aotearoa, New Zealand. So a lot of these boys and girls that are playing here today haven't played any rugby since probably August, September 2021. So the first hit out for the season, first hit out for 2022, game of sevens in about 25-degree heat on grounds that are pretty firm.
Yeah, spare a thought for all the players, Regina. You know, whilst a lot of us have been holidaying, these guys have been running Broncos and training in the extreme heat. So it's just kudos to them for all the sacrifices they've made in order to play the game they love and to be out here today. So it's great to see.
That's right, Ray. Small sacrifices for the bigger gain. So they've trained over the festive season and being out here to showcase their skill and their ability and represent their country and their ancestry with pride in the jerseys that they wear over this weekend.
But I bet, Regina, if you were to ask them about it, they wouldn't have it any other way.
That's
they would
exactly
have been having so much fun in these camps that they've been on. And now, today, they get to express and put out on the field all those weeks and days of training. So, sensational.
That's exactly right. And it's been some great rugby that we've been seeing so far. So the current score here on field 2 at the World School Sevens in Pakuranga, the New Zealand Fiji schoolboys 10 points over the New Zealand Cavalier boys. So Fiji have scored two tries and the Cavaliers none. So short kick-off. It went just in front of the 10, but the Cavaliers played at the ball, so it's gone. Okay, so it looks like that the ball went out. Didn't go the 10 metres, so the Cavaliers have got the free kick from the halfway, and it looks like the Cavaliers their full contingent back on. So Cavaliers lost a player just before half-time, but now it's back to being 7-on-7. Unfortunately, we see this every year when there's a tap. The tap is not played properly and it's a turnover, so the Cavaliers have given away possession. Yeah,
you mentioned in the previous game, Regina, the importance of not giving away possession, especially with errors like that. So now the Cavaliers are back on defence and Fiji will want to hammer home an advantage here.
Yes, unfortunately, they tapped off the ground, but in rugby the ball has to actually go off the mark, and Fiji's a quick tap and go, and he showed more toe than a Roman sandal, that young man. He's cut back inside, he's looking for support. What a great run by the young man. He's given it back to the inside, offload. And number 12, he's picked it up, popped it up to number 12. Oh, well, good defence here by the Cavaliers. Good strength by holding up the Fijian attack. Fiji just going to spread the ball wide. Got the overlap in there. Show and go. Gives it out to his winger, number 3.
There he is again. Waisake Salambiao, he's over. But put that try down to number 4, Gideon Lasanga, with the sizzling break from the scrum there, getting deep into Cavaliers territory, and it was only a matter of time before they found some space elsewhere on the field and they were over for another try.
Yes, from one side of the field to the next, to the other. So I thought he was going to score there when he done that big breakaway, but great chase there by the Cavaliers defence.
Yeah, that's right. Defence such an important part of the game, and kudos to the chasing Cavaliers player. He didn't give up on that chase, and he was rewarded by seeing the number 4 Lasanga stop and turn and look for support, but couldn't halt the eventual try though, sadly.
So just awaiting the conversion. And unfortunately, that conversion has not gone over either. So 15-0. 15-0, the New Zealand Fiji schoolboys over the Cavaliers here on field 2 at the World School Sevens here in Pakuranga, Aotearoa, New Zealand. So hope the whānau there at home, wherever you're watching it around the world, that you're enjoying the spectacle that's being provided for you here on field 2. And Regina Sheck, head lead commentary here on field 2, and my sidekick Ray, he's the expert commentary. And Fiji going for a deep kick this time. Got a good bounce, favourable bounce for the Cavaliers, so they're going to run it back on the far side. Unfortunately, a loose carry, so they've lost the ball. No, play on. I thought there was a loss forward, but no, the referee said play on.
Excellent work there by the Cavaliers. They're going to go for the quick tap, Regina.
Yes, quick tap. If they spread the ball, it's an overlap out here. Oh, a 3-on-1. Unfortunately, took the ball into contact, so they've slowed the play down. So let's see if he can make it through the middle. Takes it wide down the far side. Great spot tackle there by the Fijian player. But the Cavaliers still able to hold on to possession. Some good scrambling defence there by Fiji. Unfortunately, not rolling away the tackler. So the Cavaliers, another overlap here. Same, but a bit of a show and go by the number 10. Good Fen, pops the ball up. Good tackle there by Fiji, but the support there for the Cavaliers is there quickly. So it's a 2-on-1 situation out here. And the Cavaliers have gone in the corner there.
What a try. The Fijians from the previous kickoff hoofing the ball downfield, challenging the Cavaliers to run the ball back. And that they did. Went through a few phases, held their discipline. A couple of penalties there by Fiji helped. But in the end, they were over to go in the corner. Great comeback by the Cavaliers. Have they got time to get back into this game?
So the try scored by Noah Sakura. A great strike there by number 5, Hoida Stevenson, but unfortunately it's left on the post. So 15-5 here on field 2. But in a game of sevens, you can't rest on the score, because it can change so many times in a short amount of time. So the Cavaliers haven't really got time in their hands, so they need to be playing with a bit more speed. Kicks to the left. Easy take there by the Fijian team, so they're just going to spread it wide and bring it to this side of the field. Just slowing it up and deciding what they're going to do. They're going to punch it through the middle, or good defence there by the Cavaliers team. Pops it up, Fiji. Good support play, but the defence of the Cavaliers is holding them strong. They haven't... all hands on the... Oh, that's a penalty there. Unfortunate.
Yeah, I thought the Fijian player might have got away with that, but he got a heads up from the touchline. Sneaky hands there, reaching into the cookie jar.
That's right. He didn't steal the cookie from the cookie jar, that's for sure. Fiji going for a kick, going for a line out. And it back in their half. Oh, great. Well read. Well read by Fiji.
Yeah.
The Cavaliers were deciding on how they were going to run it out of the field, out of their 22, and Fiji just snapped it up.
Well, the Cavaliers thought they might have got out of jail a little bit there with the touch finder not making it out, but a loose pass swept on by the Fijian player there, and he's over for an easy try.
And the try has been converted, so that's the first conversion of the game. So the score is 22-5. 22-5 here on field 2 at the Pakuranga Rugby Club, the World School Sevens. Fiji, New Zealand Fiji schoolboys over our New Zealand Cavaliers boys.
Yeah, just when it looked like the Cavaliers might be getting themselves back into the game, Regina, the Fijians slammed the door shut by the looks of it.
Yes. So the Fijians have gone for a long kick. Well taken there by the Cavaliers. He's going to run it up. Found a bit of space, and he's gone through. Some good toe there. Number 6 there for the Cavaliers. He's gone. Oh, he's going to go all the way. Change the ball. Well done. Oh, he gets back up, and wow. What some great individual schoolwork there by number 6. Darren Falaniko.
Wow, that deserved a try.
It deserved a try. His skill set was changes the ball from... Oh, that's it. That's game over. The final score here on field 2 is 22-5. New Zealand Fiji schoolboys over our Cavaliers boys. Mate, if he'd scored that try, that would have been a great end to this game here on field 2.
Yeah, that would have been an early candidate for try of the tournament.
Yes.
Young Darren Falaniko, but I'm sure we'll see a few more from him before the end of the day, before the end of the weekend.
Okay, we're going to have a change of commentary in here on field 2. So Nick and Ray will be doing the next game here on field 2. And I'll catch up with you all very shortly.
Well, welcome back, whānau, as we prepare for Game 6, Day 1 of the World School Sevens. And there'll be a match-up between the New Zealand Condor girls and the Central Storm. This is Nick Bicklich, and with me, providing comments, is Razor Talea. So we've just seen the teams from the previous team going off, and we'll just go through the New Zealand Condors team. Number 8, AB Lockhart. 1, Dejan Brown. 5, Eleanor Plum King. 7, Hannah King. 11, Harmony Kotai. 2, Holly Rat Groenweg. 3, Kelsey Tanetti. 13, Leana Marshall Barton. 4, Louisa Tongorua. 9, Mania Waka. 6, Maya Maraku. 14, Peyton Takimoana. Number 10, Pounamu Wharehinga. And to round off the Condors is number 12, Tara Turner. The team is coached by former Blackfern Victoria Grant. Assistant coaches, another Blackfern legend, and Anna Richards and Jimmy Sinclair. Manager is Mere Rangihuna. Physio is Emma Wilson. And the strength and conditioning coach is Keith Roberts.
Thank you, Nick. That's a strong-looking NZ Condors team, as always. Let's see what the Central Storm girls can put out today. And they are represented by number 10, Arene Landon Lane. Number 8, Dallas Taupa'u. Number 15, Amelia Pascala. 13, Eileen Polu. 14, Jessica Jackson. Number 11, Justine McGregor. 7, Kaya Pollock. Number 1, Kyra Smith. 2, Keely Simpson. Number 16, Nia Sutherland. In the 9 jersey, Tema Rayasi. Number 6, Taufa Bason. 12, Olive Weatherston. And number 4, Rangimarie Sturmey. And they are coached by Shannon Nightingale, with manager Terina McGregor and assistant manager Bailey Nightingale.
Well, there you go. Two fairly strong lineups for this match. The Central Storm girls will be making their debut in the World School Sevens tournament. Indeed, the New Zealand Condors on paper have a very strong team, in particular the likes of Lockhart and Tanetti, who have been part of the New Zealand Women's Sevens team. And they seem to have been around forever, some of these girls. Dejan Brown is another one that's been part of the Howick strong setup over the years. So here they are now, coming out onto the field. New Zealand Condors will be playing in the black strip. No, maybe. We'll just have a look. They are. And playing in the white strip is the Central Storm girls.
Yeah, Nick, the Central Storm girls are made up of a lot of the team from Wellington who performed so well at the Condor Sevens early last year. So combinations won't be a problem for them. Let's see how they perform today as representing the Central Storm.
Referee Kogeorg signals a start of play as the Condor team go long and short. Quick line out taken here by Central Storm as they survey the options down the left-hand side here. Ball's been kept alive. Nice little dart there. I think that was Topa'u. It's gone to ground. They look to move the ball down through the middle. Central Storm looking for the holes. They found just the slightest as they make their way up to the 10-metre line. They win back their possession. They come down this left-hand side. They've got a player on the outside, but she'll go herself. She's caught. It's still going. Just brought down just over the 10-metre line.
Great carry.
Central will be looking to move this ball again. Ball bobbles and goes backwards. They've lost about 10 metres, Central. But they're being ever so patient. Ball's presented again. Nice little dart there, just inside their own ruck area there as Central look to move the ball out right. They've got a bit of space here. One man to beat. Just clipped at the heels, but she's managed to keep on to possession as she's made the 22 line.
Big line up to the left, Nick.
Yes, there certainly is. They can just move this ball quickly, Ray. They've got the numbers out here on the left-hand side. Again, just surveying the options of Central. Just looking for the holes. Condors hold strong on defence. Oh, and they get another penalty, the Central. Tap and go. Going forward, making some yardage here as Central. Asking the questions of the Condor defence. Ball's won again. There's a hole there. They're in. Well, Central, they strike first. They've been very patient on attack there, Ray.
Yeah, very, very well worked try there. No signs of ring rust from the girls from Central. Right from their first position, they've managed to retain possession, keep the ball alive in multiple phases, weathered a couple of penalties, and the result is a try under the sticks.
Well, I don't know if we got a number for the try scorer there, but number 4, Sturmy, and I think that one's gone over. So
yeah, even this early in the game, Nick, number 2, Keely Simpson, looks to be one of the key players for Central Storm. She's had the ball in her hands quite a few times, just setting up play, calling runners.
Yeah, been impressed here with the patience they've been showing on attack, Ray. They're certainly very thoughtful in what they're doing out there.
Yeah, they have played a lot of rugby together, these girls, so they could be a dark horse in this tournament.
Well, the re-kick's been won there by the Condors as they make their way up to the 10-metre line. Nice little break there. They win their own ball back. New Zealand Condors, as they look to spread the ball. Brown, ball in hand. She beats one. Finally taken. Playing out goes up to the halfway line as the Condors, as they look to make a break down this right-hand side by Marshall Barton. But she's brought down. Ball's still alive, though. And the flag goes up. Oh, wow. She had a little sniff there on the outside. Was Marshall Barton there, Ray. Made herself a good 15 metres before she was brought down by the Central Storm defence.
Yeah, that's right. That was our first look at the Central Storm team in terms of defence, and they look pretty good in that department too.
Central Storm, they win their own ball from this line out as they look to conjure something up deep inside their own half. There's a little bit of a half break there. Player makes their way up to halfway between the 10-metre line and 22. They've just been awarded another penalty. The Condors have been asked the questions here by this team as they look to come down this left-hand side. Play being brought down. Ball's been won quickly again here by the Central Storm. They're certainly looking to play a bit of pace, but the counter ruck has presented the ball for the Condors.
There a chance here.
And the Condors have turned defence into attack and 5 points.
Yeah, the support just a little bit late getting to Te Marayasi, who took the carry, went down. But as I say, the Central Storm girls losing the ball, and the Condor girls good enough to capitalise there. Great try.
Yes, Tanetti getting herself on the scoreboard for New Zealand Condors. Kelsey Tanetti Conversion unsuccessful. Central Storm lead 7-5. Well, just when it was looking likely for the Central Storm there, unfortunately they left that ruck area exposed, Ray.
Yeah, that's right. Just showing the importance of support play. Even in a game of sevens, you do need at least that one person there right on your hip to support you and go down and just secure the ball.
Condors go high and short, and they've got the advantage, the Condors, on this one from a knock-on as they look to spread the ball down this right-hand side. Nice little kick's been put through here by the Condors. Chasing is Lockhart. It's been gathered though there by Central Storm. Playing just outside the goalposts as Central Storm as they look to realign. As they make their way down that far right-hand side. Oh, unfortunately the players held on a bit too long there. Quick and tap, they're going. Brown's got the ball. She'll score. Dejan Brown grabs the 5-pointer there for New Zealand Condors.
Yeah, after a very, very good start by the Central Storm, New Zealand Condors girls look to be finding their feet, just getting their patterns in play, and they look to be asserting a little bit of dominance right now, Nick.
Yeah, just on that breakdown, I think unfortunately the ball carrier didn't give herself a chance by maybe just moving herself away from the defenders. Kick unsuccessful as the referee calls half-time, where we'll go into with the New Zealand Condors leading the Central Storm 12 points. Oh, sorry, we'll just make a correction on that. We'll get back to you shortly on the score, but Ray will get you just to provide some commentary what you thought about that first half.
Yeah, well, two very evenly matched teams at halftime. Like Central Storm having the better start to the game, able to string multiple phases together and retain possession, which gave them, scored them a couple of early tries. But the Condor girls now look to have settled in, got the heebie-jeebies out of the way, and will be looking now to just consolidate a great end to that first half.
Well, New Zealand Condors lead with a fairly slim margin, 10 points to 7. I wouldn't certainly discount Central Storm at this stage. And I think it's certainly going to be critical, Ray, in terms of who's going to score first in the second half. Yeah,
it's the old adage. The person who scores, the team that scores first after half-time normally has some sort of an advantage. When you have a scoreline like 10-7, that is certainly going to be the case here. So the team that starts better in the second half is going to go a long way towards securing the points in this game.
Well, she's a funny old game, sevens. She certainly can swing either way and very quickly. I imagine some of the experience that is within this Condor team is perhaps might get them through. But then again, the pressure cooker of sevens, anything is possible. Well, she's a cracker of a day down here. If you're local and you're looking for something to do, head on down here to the Pakuranga Rugby Club to enjoy some great rugby and some great weather here in the city of Sails. Central Storm in the white, they'll restart the match as they go short and high. New Zealand Condors looking to make their way out of their own half. Up to the halfway they go. Player foot brought down. Spread down this left-hand side. Brown onto Wharehinga. Wharehinga still a ball in hand. Goes to ground. Brown there again. She's certainly been in the thick of things. Wharehinga releases the ball as it goes on into the middle. Regathered though there by Condor. And they've got a little bit of a opportunity down that far right hand side. And they'll make full use of that. New Zealand Condors, well, there you go, Ray. They've struck first. in the second half.
Yeah, that's right. A couple of good offloads there from the Condors girls. Players up in support. And the Central Storm just look a wee bit disconnected there. They've got a sweeper back, so the Condor girls have an advantage at the line. And they took full advantage there. Able to spread the ball wide, find the space, over for the try.
Conversion is again unsuccessful. So New Zealand Condors leading 15-7. Not too sure about you, Ray, but perhaps the Central Storm are maybe a little bit indecisive in their defence.
Yeah, that's right. They seem to have fallen off a little bit. But by the same token, the Condor girls are throwing a lot more at them this time, as the game wears on a bit more. But certainly they will need to tighten up that defence if they want to stay in this game.
Well, the Condors, through Abby Lockhart, will restart as she goes high and unfortunately too short. Certainly what Central Storm needed right now in this part of the game is some possession, and they'll get that by way of a free kick at halfway.
Yeah, they'll want to score off this position, Nick, if they want to stay in this game. Have any chance?
Let's see what they can come up with. Central Storm as they look to attack, coming into up to the 10-metre line. Still got possession. Ball's available there. They look to attack down this right-hand side. Player's been brought down. It's there again. So they look to spread the ball out to the left-hand side. Ball in hand is Central Storm. They've found a little bit of a hole there. Nice little fend. Oh, and the ball's just bobbled out. Referee paying advantage. Knock on to the New Zealand Condors. So they come to look out. Attack on this left-hand side. And player holding on. Another opportunity for Central Storm. So they look to go down that left-hand side. Again, another loose pass, but it's regathered. Looking to attack up through the middle. Player brought down. Referee awards another penalty for the Central Storm.
Yeah, the Condors are tiring a little bit here, Nick.
Yeah, they certainly had to make a lot of tackles. Can they take advantage of this Central Storm? And they needed a display. Oh, great work. Nice little bit of attacking play there from the Central Storm. And a great offload. Support player came through. And perhaps a little bit of that tiredness has been rewarded for the Central Storm, Ray.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. Keely Simpson there, falling over the line for a try. Great pop pass there. She's a player of note, Keely Simpson. She's as I mentioned earlier, she's had the ball in her hands the most. And this time she's in support there. Great phase of play there by the Central Storm to get themselves back into this game.
Well, it's only a 3-point lead now. Unfortunately, the try was unsuccessful. Central Storm are still in this one. Only 3 points away, 15-12. It's a very fragile lead at the moment for the New Zealand Condors.
Yeah, Central Storm will want to contest this at the kickoff, so the kickoff needs to be on the money.
Well, time ticking. Let's see what Central Storm can do as that one goes high and short. It's been well recovered there from Whare Hinga, I think it is. Ball's bobbled up, though, for Central Storm as they make their way up to the 22. Then they look to spread the ball. It goes wide down that left-hand side. Nice little inside pass. Strong run up through the middle. Go to Central Storm. Ball's gone loose, but it's backwards. Off the foot, says the referee. Oh, there's a chance here for the Central Storm. They look to attack again up through the middle. Nice strong carry. They're well inside the 22, but the penalty. Penalty's been awarded to New Zealand Condor. Oh, no, they've coughed that one up. What's gone on there, Ray?
Well, great work at the kickoff from Olive Weatherstone to make the tackle and secure the ball. Followed, though, by a knock-on by the Central Storm. But they're back in it. They've got the ball. They have possession. But both teams trading knock-ons. The result is a scrum just outside the 22 to Central Storm.
Well, this is a bit of tension with only 50 seconds to go. Condors are only up by 15-12, and this is ideal position for Central Storm to attack. Ball's fed. The scrum screws. Referee awards a penalty to Central Storm. They look to tap and attack down the left-hand side. Ball's been spread again. Referee's playing advantage. Central Storm still in possession. Bit of a inside pass. Up the middle they go. Good bit of physicality, but it's been matched by the defence by the New Zealand Condors. They're still marching forward though as Central Storm. Ball's made alive again. What can they come up with? Desperate defence. Well done there by New Zealand Condors. They've still got possession, the Central Storm. They work the ball out left. Is this a chance? Players fended one off. She scored. The Central Storm have secured a try on the left-hand side and now go into the lead. My goodness, that's what we've come to watch, Ray.
Sensational end to the match. Dallas Taupa all there with a nice little in and away to wrong foot the defence and get the ball away to the player in space. He still had a bit of work to do, but the fend was true and strong and the try was scored.
Well, my goodness, this result will certainly rock the girls' competition. And what would be an upset win. The Central Storm have defeated the New Zealand Condors by 17 points to 15.
Yeah, you would have to call that an upset, Nick. The New Zealand Condor girls, they're always in the money, in the mix for title hopes. But Central Storm, in this occasion, it had enough to beat them. Well done, Central Storm.
Well, just as we see the end of the last game and the next couple of teams to make their way out, we'll now be joined by former Blackfern Regina Sheck, who will be the lead commentator for our next game, and myself, Nick Backlich, will provide comments. Well, we've just seen an exciting match where the Central Storm have come away the victors over the New Zealand Condors. We've got a fantastic 7-track.
Oh, some great skills shown by both teams there that we've just witnessed on here on field too. Upset of the day. But that just goes to show how much talent we have here in New Zealand.
Indeed. Well, we're going to go straight into the next game and we'll just name the players. First of all, the Tongan Barbarians. Before we start, we'd like to mihi to our kainga in Tonga. With the events up there, we send you all our aroha to our people in Tonga. Ofatu. Number 4, Jaylina Payne. 12, Riley Fino. 8, Margaret Manasseh. 2, Valu Mafi. 14, Eleanor Havea. Number 5, Anastasia Hafu. Number 9, Loma Weatherly. 10, Giovanna Monga. Number 1, Aliana Tonuu. 3, Hini Lieta Payne Loko Tuli. Number 7, Katiola Afemui. 6, Boini Lotui. 11, Sky Weatherly. Number 13, Lily Newton. Co-coached by Frankie Shomko and Malo Monga. Manager Mark Martila.
New Zealand Cavaliers 1, Braxton Sorensen McGee. 8, Holly Ray Mete Renata. 13, Danny Gray. 4, Dana Moon. 10, Holly Williams. 12, Ilaisane Taufa. 9, Letitia Vaka. 17, Anna Ellen. 15, CJ Bushell. 3, Monica Samita. 11, Paige Turner. 6, Rihanna Tamati. 2, Taylor Norman. 5, Trinity Keith. Coached by Shane Thompson. Team manager Brooke Raymond. Strength and conditioning Matt Kamak. Physio Wayne Rhodes. Hydration analyst Lulu Tuilotolava. Manager D Clark and assistant manager Shante Toa. So these are the players for the New Zealand Cavaliers, and we're just taking a moment of silence here on field 2 for one of the family members of the Cavaliers girls passed away last evening, so they're wearing a black armband for one of the girls' uncles. So just showing some respect and paying some thoughts and prayers to the families. And also I'd say they'll be offering some prayers and thoughts to our families in Tonga affected by the natural disaster last week.
Yeah, that was a nice touch there, Regina. Obviously to remember that family member of the New Zealand Cavalier girls, and equally a time to remember Tonga and for those who are experiencing loss at this time. I note here, Regina, and whānau who are watching, Tonga playing in their traditional red colours.
Yes, Tonga in their red and black and some white pattern. So Tonga's kicked off, going straight down the middle to the Cavaliers. Cavaliers regathered and they're sending it, spreading it wide to the far end of the field. Just seeing what they can do to get through. Oh, ran into a bit of contact there by the... looks like she may have hurt herself, but no, she's jumped back up. Cavaliers still in possession. Nice offload off the ground. Now they're just going to reset, spread the ball wide a bit, bringing it to this side of the field. Having a look in front. Nice little two hands on the ball, which is lovely to see. Exchange of ball in her hands, and she hands it out to her winger. Taking it to ground. Good offload. Good support there by the Cavaliers, and she takes another offload again. Number 10. It's gone through the middle, saw the gap. Holly Williams showing some great strength and speed, but good cover defence there by the Tonga girls and knocked forward by Tonga. No, knocked forward by the Cavaliers. So the referee, said it went backwards by the Cavaliers, but now they've knocked it forward going into that contact. Some good work there by the Cavaliers, gone from their 22 into the 22 of the Tongan team. Some great skill work showed by number 10, Holly Williams. But Tonga are on first scrum of the game. Tonga possession, so they're deep in their half. So let's see what they can do from here. Both look like pretty good strong packs there, but Tonga's able to regain possession from the scrum, sending it wide just in front of their post. Two hands on the ball, trying to break through. Nice little offload, but the cover defence there by the Cavaliers has shut the Tongan team down. Unfortunately, not rolling away by the Tongan Barbarian girl. The Cavaliers. Quick tap there by Tonga. Still trying to run it out of their 22. She's looking to take on the defence, and she does too on the tackle there. Well done by Holly on the ball, but unfortunately is unable to strip it, so in possession. So now they're sending it. Oh, unfortunately the little cut pass didn't go ahead. So Cavaliers have got possession of the ball and they've settled it in the midfield. They're bringing it to this near side of the field. A 2-on-1 overlap here. Is she going to give it? No, she's going to show and go. Number 8. Holly Ray Mete-Renata. First points on the board for the New Zealand Cavaliers, putting a lot of pressure on the Tongan girls and Tongan defence, and finally able to break through.
Yeah, been very impressed at looking at the Cavaliers. They're certainly a team that, again, have a number of experienced players. One of them's got the ball in the hand at the moment, lining up the kick. Vaka. Just knowing where players are on the field and where the opportunities are. Conversion unsuccessful.
So 5-0 here on field 2 here at the Pakadanga Rugby Club at the World School Sevens. Regina Sheck on commentary here with you with Nick Bukulich. So 5-0 field 2 Cavaliers, New Zealand Cavalier girls over our Tongan Barbarian girls.
Be interesting to see if Tonga can come back from that early setback. They're certainly not shy on the defence.
No, definitely not.
Great to see what they can do with the ball in hand.
Yes. Some good skills shown by the Cavaliers. So she's gone for a low kick into the midfield. Gone to the far end of the field. So Tonga's running it back out. Deciding what to do. And so, well, I don't want to go into contact. You can. But Tonga has regathered. So they're spreading the ball, bringing it to this side of the field. But no, she's going to take it herself. Looking for the offload. Manages to get away. Well done. A nice angle there by number 14 for Tonga. What a strong run she's done. And, unfortunately, the ball has been stripped. Little toe through there by number 9 for the Cavaliers. Beautiful pickup. Some great skills showed there by number 9. Good tackle, good defence. Good skills there by Letitia Vaka. obviously must have played a bit of soccer because she was able to control that ball, then got a beautiful bounce, but the cover defence by Tonga managed to bring her down just before the try line.
Waka certainly a player to watch. She's played FBC for Counties Monaco, student at Wesley College, another one that's been around for a very long, long time, and one for the future, if not now.
Great skills, great skills. Okay, Tonga have got the penalty, so they've opted for the line out. First line out of the game on the near side of the field here. Probably all 18 metres out from their try line. So Tonga looking to regain possession from this penalty, and let's see what can happen here from the line out. Nice little throw in. Tonga regains possession. Show and go. Great tackle there by Holly Williams. Cavaliers are able to regain possession, but no, they've lost it. So Tonga have regained possession again. Letitia Vaka's shutting her down, and she's able to manage to hold her up, and number 6 is able to steal the ball. Nice little offload from number 6 to number 3, and a little cut back inside 2 defenders. So number 3, Monica Samita. Some great work into play there by Rihanna Tamati, and Monica Samita. Samita has gone through to score under the post. So that's 2 tries. 2 tries to the Cavaliers. I'm just awaiting the conversion. What did you think of that, Nick?
Yeah, just some real good awareness shown by the Cavaliers. You know, just again knowing where people are. It's playing with that kind of sixth sense. Some of these players have played together for a while.
That's right. And, you know, you can't beat experience or combinations. Looks like our number 11 for Tonga is going off, Sky Weatherly. Heavily strapped right thigh. And looks like it's finally given out on her. So she looks in to be a bit of pain. She's been assisted from the field. So Tonga will be bringing on a replacement.
Yeah, certainly something we don't like to see at any tournament. We just hope that she recovers and recovers quickly.
She's 12-0 here on field 2 at the Pakiranga World School Sevens. The World School Sevens here at the Pakiranga Rugby Club. Cavaliers kicking off. They're going down the middle again. All their kicks have gone straight down the middle. So putting that pressure on the Tongan attack to see what they can do coming through the middle. Oh, nice work there by number 6, Tamati for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers in possession. She's taken a good tackle there by Tonga, but counteract wasn't quite that strong enough, so the Cavaliers have still got possession out here to Holly Williams. She's got Samiti outside her, Samita, and she's gone into the corner. So some great skills shown there by the Cavaliers by just in front of the players, so the players have been able to run onto it and just spreading that Tongan defence.
It's a very accomplished play, not in this game, but in the last 2. We've just seen some wonderful skills being displayed today from these girls.
A good strike there, but unfortunately doesn't go over. So half-time score here on field 2, 17-0. New Zealand Cavalier girls over the Tongan Barbarian girls.
Yeah, the Cavalier team has certainly showed us why they're the dominant team in this particular game. They'll certainly be eyeing up the business end of the tournament.
Yes.
And we've already mentioned some of the experience that's in that team. The likes of Moon and Vaka have been around for a little while. And they're certainly showing their leadership out there on the field. What do you reckon the coaches will be talking about? Oh,
I'd say they'll just be telling them to just keep doing what they're doing. They're playing some clever sevens rugby. Letting the ball do the work, taking the ball, using their structure when needed, and then letting the ball go, letting the ball do its work. So I think the coaches for the New Zealand Cavaliers will be very happy with how they've performed.
Well, if you're if you're local and you wanting to do something today, especially to watch some fantastic sports, come down to the Pakiranga Rugby Club, because there's certainly a lot of action to be enjoyed today. Good to see all the whānau coming out today, Regina. This is a great thing. When people are representing countries or regions, people do come out and get in behind their boys and girls.
Yes, that's right. A lot of players representing their ancestry, whether it be their parents or their grandparents, so they've been able to wear the colours of their ancestry. So they'll be immensely proud in doing that, but also having the family supporting them and the spectators, but also having the opportunity to watch some live sport in person. So, very, very fortunate here in New Zealand to see these young boys and girls showcasing their skill. And, their last game of rugby probably would have been, July, August in 2021. So they would have been jumping at the bit to participate in this tournament.
And likewise with our referees, they've been chopping at the bit too to get out there and have a run. And I think we've got the experienced Robert Harmon out there in control of this game.
Yes, and we must, very, very thankful to our referees who do come down and support these games. Okay, Cavaliers have kicked off. Cavaliers leading 17-0 here on field 2. Tonga in possession, running it out from the far side of the field. She's looking for support. Nice little offload. It's gone back according to the referee, so Tonga still have possession. Oh no, we've got a penalty for not releasing the ball because she was tackled. When your knees are on the ground, that means you are deemed to be tackled, so you need to release the ball, and unfortunately...
He's gone to his pocket.
Yes, unfortunately, our Tongan girl didn't go back 10 and made the tackle, so that's one down. Tonga have got one player in the bin for 2 minutes, so the Cavaliers hard on attack, very deep their back line here. So it looks like they've got a move sorted out here, so it's a 3-on-2 situation, goes into contact. Good work there by the Tongan team, holding the ball up, rolls away. Well done, that defender. Good counter ruck there by Tonga, but unfortunately, they just needed someone else. Good work there by Tamati to scoop up that ball out to Holly Williams. Now, this Holly Williams, she's got some very good skill. Offloads out to number 4, Dana Moon. She cuts back inside, couple of steps off her right and another one off her left. 3 steps off her left, unfortunately brought down short of the coast. And not releasing the ball. Some great skill work and footwork there showed by Dana Moon. Reminded me a bit of you back in the day there, Nick.
I don't think so. But anyway, Moon, we've already identified her as one of those key players, and we can just certainly see why. But Tonga, they'll be looking to create something.
Oh, unfortunately, not releasing the ball. Tonga's a quick tap there by Holly Williams. So Tonga penalised for not releasing the ball. Holly Williams straight onto the ball, quick tap and through, not even touched. So Holly Williams scored for the Cavaliers, so that's taken the score up to 22-0 at present, and we're just awaiting the conversion. The Cavaliers showing the probably a bit more experience and skill level shown in their team and then the Tongan girls, but these Tongan girls aren't giving up, even though they've got only 6 players on the field at present because one's in the bin. But the Cavaliers are having to work hard to get over that try line.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we the value of experience out there from the Cavaliers and those players, Williams, Moon, Vaka, certainly leading the way, and everyone else is chipping in.
Yes,
but it's always hard going when you're a man down.
Yes, the Cavaliers have been in camp for the week, so kick to the far end of the field for the Cavaliers, and nice run back there by the Tongan number 5, Anastasia Afu. Tonga still have possession of the ball, so they're just going to give it back to... They're still 1 down, but they're just giving it back to these Cavaliers. The Cavaliers have to earn to get possession of the ball, so nice work there by the Tongan girls. Nice little offload, taking it up the field, drawing in those Cavaliers defence, and unfortunately, yes, off her feet. Oh, and she threw the ball away, so number 11 off to the bin, Paige Turner. So Tonga, it looks like Tonga's got back to their full contingent of 7, so it's 7-on-6 for the Tongan girls now. Tonga just trying to take it up the field. Nice strong run and good skills there to release the ball, get back to her feet. Tonga's still got possession and they're sending it out wide. Number 4, bit of a show and go, taking it into contact, got support. Tonga number 1 showing some strength to throw one of the Cavalier defence players off and take the ball to ground. Unfortunately, she's lost the ball forward. Good strong run there by number 1, but unfortunately just lost possession of the ball. Tongan girls putting the pressure on the Cavaliers, trying to make them work to get out of their 22. It's great work there by the Tongan defence, number 7. And she takes a quick tap. Can she get there? So close to the line. Bit of a scramble there for the ball just in front of the post. Tonga's got it and they're over under the post. Well done, Tonga. Valu Muffy. Muffy, that's a very common Tongan surname in the rugby circles. So good work there by Tonga. Some good, just taking the ball up, hitting it up, regaining possession, making the Cavaliers' defence work.
Yeah, no, very direct. Both Muffy and Tunuu have featured with some really strong carries, drawing in more defenders. But it's probably the way to go for them, I think, in the remainder of this match. If they can just get some more points on the board. Cavaliers have struggled with the physicality with some of these powerful players. So good work, Muffy.
Yes, some great strength shown there by the Tonga girls. Just up the guts, just how us forwards like it being done. Just take it forward.
Good old-fashioned stuff.
That's right. So good work. Good to see that Tonga have got some points on the board. So Tonga kicking off. They're going to the far end of the field. Oh, nice little netball catch there by the Cavaliers. She's taking the ball forward. Bit of a skip inside. Oh, she's showing a bit of pace. Number 6. Number 8. Number 8 for the Cavaliers. Holly Ray Mete Renata. Took that catch from kickoff. Straight through, couple of steps off her left foot and under the post. So a well-deserved individual try. If I was here, I'd be going off to the sideline, have a bit of a sub.
Well, the whānau on the sideline were very excited. So it wasn't hard to tell who her whānau were. You could hear them screaming from a mile away. But it's great.
That try was converted, so 29-5, New Zealand Cavaliers over the Tongan Barbarians. So not too long to go in this game, and those girls will be very, very hot out there in this sun here at the Pakiranga Rugby Club at the World School Sevens. Cavaliers kick off. So they've been kicking off midfield lately. Let's see where they're going. No, they're going short, just over the 10. Oh, well contested by Tonga, but unfortunate, able to regather it. Number 11 going down the near side of the field, and she gets through. Paige Turner, a couple of fends. Great running there. Winger, ball on the outside arm, fending with the inside arm. Great to see that skill being shown and able to fend off her player and then just come back in and score over the try line. Great individual stuff there by Paige Turner.
That's just outstanding athleticism, isn't it? If only we had a replay shot here. Grabbing the ball on the outside, just running like a springbok antelope. And into that corner, We've got it all here today, Reggie.
Well, that's right.
Final score?
Final score is...
Plenty.
34-5. 34 points to 5, New Zealand Cavaliers over the Tongan Barbarian girls. Great spectacle of rugby here shown by both teams. And some tired girls out there, but, they've got their first game out of the way. They'll be happy with that. So the next game here on field 2, we have the New Zealand Asian Barbarian boys against the... Just sorting out our paperwork here, team. The Cook Island boys, New Zealand Asian Barbarian boys against the Cook Island team. So I've joined back here with Ray Talia. Ray Talia and myself will be doing the commentary. Ray will be doing the lead commentary, I believe. Yeah? No? Oh. Ray will be doing his expert commentary here on field 2. At the World School Sevens here in Pakiranga. I'd just like to welcome all our viewers, our whānau from around New Zealand, around Aotearoa, New Zealand, and around our Pacific and throughout the whole world. Welcome you here to a beautiful sunny day here in Pakiranga, Aotearoa at the Pakiranga Rugby Club for the World School Sevens. Up here on field 2, we've got the New Zealand Asian Barbarian boys. Number 2, Jackson Meacham. 4, Peteli Forti. 8, Lawrence Leongwai. 11, Josiah Sakaida. 9, Ashton Tiao. 1, Malaki Rampling Alec. 12, Star Sami. 6, Geordie Viljon. 13, Taiga Kato. 3, Max Ogata Johnston. 10, Kobe Scott. 14, Luca Fula. 7, Shu Inuoi. 5, Austin Anderson, coached by Akira Natomi. Assistant Coach Hare Makiri, Director of Rugby Gordon Titchens. Yes, Sir Gordon Titchens is there, Director of Rugby. Manager Brett Lever and Physio Tomu Hiratsuka.
Thanks, Regina. And lining up for the Cook Island boys, jersey number 10, Bryson Crawford Pakoti. 12, Kaya Rangitutia. He was a player of some influence in their first game. 7, Maeva Ropati. Number 13, Demetrius Rere. Number 1 jersey, Hoani Akavi. 11, Jarrell Luafalealo. And 3, Jackson Mawate. 14, Josiah Lewis. Number 4, Ngākete George. 2, Javan Nena. Number 8, Nate Panaho Brown. Number 6, Kaya Mareva Tumaki. Number 5, Moody Stewart. And number 9, Nathan Mareva Tumaki. Coached by John Anthony John, Trent Campbell and Margaret Nena.
So we've got the Cook Island boys. That's on your screen right now. So they'll be playing left to right. So Cook Island in their traditional green and white. And then you've got the New Zealand Asian Barbarian boys in their second strip. So they've obviously got all the goods, these Asian boys, because they've got 2 strips, 2 sets of kit. So the playing left to right, we've got the Cook Island boys against New Zealand Asian Barbarian boys.
Yeah, that's right, Regina. The Cavaliers, the Asian Barbarians opting to run out in their white kit. The theory is that it's a bit cooler. I don't think it matters in this heat.
Okay, the Cook Island boys kicking off, just going over the 10. Nice take there by the Cook Island boys. Great take by their winger coming in to receive that ball. First off, Cook Island boys setting up nice and deep, taking it in. Just doing a bit of a step around. Tells his mate to cuts back inside. Still got the support. There's a big gap there in the middle. The Asian defence sliding, drifting across quite well. The Cook Island team taking it in, number 11, 2 hands on the ball, young man, 2 hands on the ball, takes it into contact. Good counter ruck there from the Asian team. Looked like he came from the side, but the Cook Island team still in possession. So they're taking it, bringing it the near side of the field. Nice little cut there by the Cook Island team. Nice offload. Unfortunately, the offload went forward.
Yeah, very, very tidy start to the game here by the Cook Islands. And it was those key players who looked sharp. They got great skill sets, these guys. Ngākete George, he was very influential in their first game, but just a knock-on there in the contact.
First scrub of the game, we've got Asian Barbarian boys feeding the scrum just on the 22. So let's see what they can come up with from this set play. Very, very important that you got to win your set play before you can do anything else. So they'll obviously have a move called, but they need to win the scrum, and that they have. So they're just sending out to the far side of the field, a cut back inside there by their good skills. Offload to both hands, and he offloads again, and he's fending off his outside arm. Good skills there by that young man. Just trying to see his jersey. Good support there by the Asian Barbarians. The Cook Island team not releasing. So the Cook Asian Barbarians are taking it to the middle of the field. They've got some support there on the... It's a penalty.
Yeah, referee's going to reach into his pocket here.
So the Geordie Viljean was the Asian Barbarian that made that big run up the field, but the quick tap from the penalty sent it out wide to the far side of the field, and they've come in to score under the post.
And we see that so often, Regina, as soon as a team is reduced to 6 players, more often than not, the opposition team will spread the ball immediately from a penalty, because there's obviously going to be a space somewhere, and Barbarians were good enough to go over there for the opening try of this game.
Yes, and that try has been converted. Didn't quite catch the number of the, I think it might be there, number 12. Is that number 12? That'll be Star Sami. So that's our try scorer, and converted by Geordie Viljean. So that's 7-0 here on field 2 at the Pakuranga Rugby Club for the World School Sevens. New Zealand Asian Barbarian boys are leading the Cook Island boys. So New Zealand Asian Barbarians, nice kick off left foot, doesn't go the 10. So possession handed over to the Cook Island team.
Yeah, so important, especially from kick-off, to retain your own, just to keep ball in play and not give easy metres, easy field position to the opposition.
So a little tap from the middle here. Let's see if they've got a move planned. Nice little cut. Well read there. Good support. Just going to bring it wider, maybe resettle, regather. Oh, nice little jink back inside there, my number 11. Exchanges the ball in his hand and gets round the outside. Great tackle there by the defence. Looking for support. Oh, the ball's come out. Oh, unfortunately.
Oh, great bust there by Gerald Uofalealo. He did everything but get over the line. Sadly, the support wasn't able to secure.
12 for the Cook Island. Kian.
Kian
Rangitutia.
He's a good player, that boy.
Yes, number 9, Ashton Tiao. Tried to get round the outside of him, had transferred the ball to his outside arm, put the fend on, but Kian just smothered him and took him over the sideline. So great defence there by Kian. The Cook Island team, nice little line out that they won, went to the front. Bit ugly, but they still gained possession, and now they've got the penalty because the Asian Barbarians back line was not back 10 from the line out. So once again, easy possession given to the Cook Island team. Sending the ball to the far end of the field, trying to get round on the outside, cuts back in. Trying to reset here in the midfield, the Cook Island boys. A little bow and arrow. Takes the ball into contact, but unfortunately didn't release the ball. The tackler there for the Asian Barbarians, good skill, made the tackle, released the player, went for the ball and gained the penalty. Yes, so the Barbarians running it out of their half again. Nice little jink there by Sami, I think, but he goes nowhere. Oh, what was that penalty for? Oh, he's going to his pocket. Unsure what that penalty was for. Oh, he said he drove him into the ground, but he was already tackled, ref. Bit harsh, but hey, he's got the whistle. So, Cook Islands with one player down. Asian Barbarians in possession. Cuts the ball, cuts with his player, takes the ball into contact. And they've got an overlap there on the right-hand side, but no, he wants to take it through the middle. Good smothering tackle there by number 10. Slowed up the play for the Barbarians. Well done.
Yeah, that was Bryson Crawford Pakoti there, went straight down on the ball and won a penalty for his team.
Nice work, and the Cook Islands running it out. Looks for the offlones, got the support. Number 12 going down this near side of the field. Ball on the outside arm, gets the fin. Great tackle there by number 6, Jolie, but good support there by the Cook Island team. So the Cook Island team are down one player, so they're hard on attack. Oh, unfortunately, the ball just goes in front, so the Barbarians are going to run it out of their half, run it out of their 22. Got a man free on the outside. Has he got the wheels? He's cutting back inside. He's got his mate. Oh, good chase here by the Cook Island team, though. He's got him toe for toe. He's going to take him out. Oh, great work there by the Cook Island defender. Oh, Asian Barbarians still in. Oh, did he force that down? Oh, that looked like a knock-on over the try line.
What a sequence of play that was. Nate Panaho-Brown with the chase down of the Barbarians player who for all money was in for a try, but he didn't give up the chase, got there in the end.
Oh, that was great.
But, Barbarians players still able to get over the line.
So that's a try given, try awarded. Yeah, I thought the player had knocked it on over the try line, but the tries awarded it. The referees awarded it, so it's 12-0 at present, and just awaiting the conversion by Jordi Vaujoin. Unfortunately, that's unsuccessful. 12-0, halftime score here on field 2.
Yeah, halftime will be very welcome for both teams, especially the Cook Islands. You know, they've had a lot of. They've been looking very good at times. They're very enterprising, but just haven't had any reward for their good play.
No, they haven't. But, you know, the Asian Barbarians have had to work hard for their points. You know, so it's not a walk in the park for them. But, yeah, some great rugby here, shown here. But, you know, the Asian Barbarians being fortunate to have Gordon Titchens as their director of rugby and mentor. So, you know, I'm sure that these boys have been they'll be pretty fit, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right, Regina. Another aspect of this game that stood out for me is just the passing ability of both teams. You can tell there's a lot of touch skills in there, just with the cuts and the long balls left and right. Such key skills required for the game of sevens, and both these teams employ them really, really well.
What I'm really enjoying, and I'm seeing quite a bit in this game, is a lot of the players transferring the ball away from the defender so that they can use that inside arm to do the fend. So, that's good to see as well. A lot of them try and carry. Well, you see a lot of them will just do the one arm carry with the ball close to contact, and they're unable to make that offload. So, some good skills shown by both teams here. So I just hope you're enjoying the game here, all of our whānau from around New Zealand and around the world, watching the World School Sevens here at Pakuranga Rugby Club here in Auckland, New Zealand, or Aotearoa. So we're into game 10 here on field 2. Nearly halfway through day 1 of 2 days of exciting rugby. So we'll be commentating here on field 2 until just after 1 o'clock today, and then all the games will be played on field 1, and where you'll be able to get that, watch those games on Sky Sport and whichever channel that you're able to access over in the countries that you're watching from. So we're about to start off here on field 2 in the second half. The halftime score 12-0. The Asian Barbarians over the Cook Island boys. The Asian Barbarians are playing in their second strip, their white strip, and they are playing left to right.
Cook Islands will obviously want to get themselves back into the game quickly to start the second half. So look for the ball to get into the hands of the likes of Rangitutia and Ngākete George.
Okay, Geordie's going to the far end of the field. Doesn't go 10 metres. Is it going to bounce over? Yes, it does, but it bounces straight out. But it went over the 10 before it went out. So the Cook Islands have the throw-in. So good work there by the Asian Barbarian, who was inside the 10, not to play at the ball. So the Cook Island team have line-out position, so they need to win this line-out and hopefully regain position and try and run out of their half. Get some points on the board. Great line-out there taken by the Cook Island team. Nice, beautiful pass, sending the ball wide. It's going to come, nice cut. Oh, triple cut, double cut. Good defence there by the Asian Barbarians, but support play there for the Cook Island boys was there very, very quickly. Cook Island boys still have possession, but they're running it outside from their goal line now. Nice little off-flip back pass. Little bounce pass into his next buddy. He's got space in front of him. Can he draw the play and offload to his winger? His winger's not there, though. Oh, his winger decided to stay behind. So, good pressure here by the Asian Barbarians. A bit of a show and go by the Cook Island boys. And he's looking for his support. There's no one there. Is he going to go on his own? Runs into the contact. Number 10, Bryson. He's been the star player for the Cook Island boys.
Certainly has.
Unfortunately, had no support, so the Asian Barbarians have regained possession. Ooh, was he tackled? Being deemed not to be tackled. Knock on there by the Asian Barbarians.
Yeah, Bryson Crawford Pakoti there showing his class once again. But the support, again, just not there for the Cook Islands. As a result, the ball was turned over.
Yes, it's pretty unfortunate. Some tired boys out there this heat. This heat is beaming down at them. So a couple of subs here for the Cook Island team. Bit of a rest here for the boys, and I'm pretty sure they'll be happy with the rest while they wait the subs to be coming on. Another sub here for the Asian Barbarians. The Cook Islands in position for their scrum feed. Be about 28 metres out from their goal line.
Good opportunity here for the Cook Islands, just with the midfield scrum. An opportunity to attack on both sides. Good
push there by the Asian Barbarians, and they have it's gone full circle, so it's a reset. You don't usually see a reset in scrums in either the 7s or the 15s. It's usually a penalty given to one side or another, but referees are resetting the scrum. Cook Island feed, midfield. So let's see what they can do from here. But I'm sure the boys are enjoying this reset they're having at the moment in this heat. So, no, obviously the Asian Barbarians weren't listening to the refs, so just a quick tap there to the Cook Island team. Running it out. But tackled there on the far side of the field, not releasing, and it's a penalty.
Yeah, great work there by the Barbarians player there.
The Barbarians just trying to settle it down, try and figure out some of their plays. Bit of a jink there by the number 4, taking it back to the far side of the field. But well covered there by the Cook Island defence. Some lovely offloading there by the Asian Barbarians. Standing, having a look. Oh, good double tackle there, but a beautiful pop-up ball to number 14, is it? Number 14, Luca Fuller.
Yeah, Luca Fuller.
Good Asian name, that name.
Luca Fuller reaping the benefits of that great carry and offload there by the big fella.
Yes, beautiful ball. But good double tackle there by the Cook Island team, but unfortunately, they weren't able to smother the ball, so the Asian Barbarians were able to recycle it, and Luca just ran straight onto it with pace.
That's part of the decision-making process. Even when you're on defence, do I go low and concede an impossible offload? Do I go high and get bumped off? On this occasion, there were 2 defenders there, but the Barbarians player still managed to break through and get the arms free for the offload.
19-0 here on field 2. Auckland Barbarians over the Cook Islands, and good to see the Cook Island supporters got the Cook Island flags waving out there in the crowd. So the family will be all here watching their sons, grandsons, nieces, nephews, representing their island, one of the 15 islands of the Cook Islands. And a nice deep kick here by the Asian Barbarians. Regathered there by the Cook Islands, though didn't quite make it. But all Cook Island team have to run it out deep from their half. Nice little jink there by Bryson again. Runs it in. Great support. And this, some good toe. Shows for the kick. Gets tackled. Oh, well done. Good skills. His defender ran straight over him, so he got up and played the ball again. Good recycling here by the Cook Island boys. Coming back in the middle. Oh, some great pace showing there by... Oh, a penalty here. Now, what's that for? What's that for, ref?
Well, not too sure what's happened there.
Yes.
Regina, there was some promising play there from the Cook Islands, but it's resulted in a penalty against them.
Yes, unfortunate, and a binning. So uncertain as to what that was for. But some beautiful attacking play there by the Cook Island boys. But unfortunately a penalty and a yellow card for something that we're uncertain of. So the Asian Barbarians have opted for the scrum. The 1 player up. So it'll be a 3-on-2 defence here in the back line, because one of these boys have to go into half. So I'm sure the Asian Barbarians have got a move
Cook
worked
Islands
out here.
Could ill afford to have someone in the bin at this stage of the game.
Okay. Here we go, the Asian Barbarians running it out. 3-on-2, Luca. It's Luca Fuller, 14. Taking it in. Showing some good speed, but you got an overlap. It's going to be hard to defend.
That's right. Once again, we've seen a try immediately after a player's been binned. And you would expect that in sevens, especially when you've got teams of such talent as we are seeing today. And young Luca Fuller, I believe, was over for another try.
Yes, waiting the conversion by Jordi Viljean. I hope I'm pronouncing his surname correctly. But that's who we have on our score sheet. Unfortunately, the try is unconverted. So the final score... Was that the final? Did he blow for the final whistle? Yes. Final score 24-0. The Asian Barbarians over the Cook Island boys. Some great skills shown by the Asian Barbarians, but the Cook Island boys, they didn't give up. They've got some good skills in that team.
Yeah, that's right. There was a good win by the Barbarian boys against a Cook Islands team that had high hopes with such talent in their side. But such is the game of sevens that it just can turn at any stage of the game, and so that's 0-2 for the Cook Islands. They'll be looking to get on the board in the next round.
Okay, game 12. Regina Sheck signing out, having a wee break, and Nick and Ray will be commentating you for this next game here on Field 2.
Next up, we have New Zealand Cavaliers versus the Niue boys. New Zealand Cavaliers, their lineup: number 10, Bless Perese Elliott; 15, Jaden Griffin Salt; 6, Darren Falaniko; 2, Ngā Kohu Walker; 16, Joe Sully; number 5, Hoera Stevenson; 3, Siosi Leali'ifano; 12, Joshua Penny; 4, Kobe Kay; 7, Maraki Aumua; 11, Noah Sokuru; 9, Riley Williams; number 1, Taine Kolose; 13, Tamiro Armstrong. The team is coached by Lucky Smythe.
And lining up for New Zealand Niue boys, number 12, Regan Atamu; 13, Dorian Ngaungatau; number 1, Phoenix Leali'ifano; number 8, Patrick Tuilimu; 6, Seth Cohen Uosala; 10, Robert Head; number 3, Legacy Wallace Latoa; number 7, Elijah Sami; 9, Flawless Lokeni; number 2, Lotu Finau; and 11, AJ Sea; 14, Patrick Moala; number 5, Pengi Slade; and number 4, Tavita Kaufusi. And they are coached by Nigel Faleuka, who's been in the space for some time now and does a lot of good stuff with the Niuean sports community.
Yeah, certainly the Faleuka family, very prominent in the Niuean community. It looks like the Cavaliers will be kicking off on your screens, playing left to right with the pink shorts, and Niue in their traditional yellow. And kicking off now is the Cavaliers as they go high and deep into Niuean territory. That ball's been well gathered and also well tackled. Good anticipation there. Niue looking to shift this ball down the left-hand side. Looking to patiently test this Cavalier defence. First time we've seen the Niueans on this field today. So look to attack up the middle. Nice little offload pass. Great strong fend. Niue going up to the halfway line. Nice attacking move. Going up further. Nice inside pass. Offload. Great play here from Niue. Finally brought down halfway between the 22 and the 10 metre line. Looking promising here for the Niueans as they look again to shift in the opposite direction. Patient. Just surveying their options. Looks like he's held on to that ball too far though.
Yeah, good patience on defence there by the Cavaliers boys. They didn't panic. They just trusted themselves, and they are rewarded there with a turnover.
Well, this will be the first time we'll see the Cavaliers with ball in hand. Penny offloads out to the far side. Already they've gone deep inside the Niuean territory, and they'll certainly turn that into points. Well, it didn't take them long, Ray.
No, that's right. The Cavaliers boys perhaps showing the benefit of having already taken the field earlier. So they're a little bit more settled. They appear to be at this early stage of the game. Niue this is their opening game of the tournament, so there's the nerves that the Cavaliers boys probably have expunged from the first game. You know, that's what the Niuean boys are going through at the moment. But look for them to come back strong.
Well, the conversion is successful, and the New Zealand Cavaliers lead Niue 7-0. Opening try scorer, number 15, Jaden Griffin Salt. Well, Cavaliers showing us early what they've got.
It's a good opportunity to have a look at Noah Songkuru again for the Cavaliers.
Kick off there from Stevenson. He's gone high and short. That's paid off for them because they've been able to win their own kick-off, have the Cavaliers. As they survey their options again, they go back to the same side where the ball came. Nice little chip kick in there from O'Moore. He's able to regather it and offload at the same time, and that's a try to Ngā Kohu Walker.
Yeah, good break there. It's not often you see a chip over the top in sevens. So when a player employs it, they better nail it. He didn't get on the first bounce, but there was good support there from the Cavaliers runner to come in and pick it up, scoop it up, and dot down under the post.
They're certainly showing all the enterprise in these early exchanges as the New Zealand Cavaliers. Well, that one's gone wayward. Kick unsuccessful from Stevenson, so the New Zealand Cavaliers lead Niue 12-0.
I'd like to see Niue just straighten it up a little bit, Nick, when they get the ball. Perhaps they're going wide early on the couple of occasions they have had the ball. But just to commit a little bit of defence first from the Cavaliers before looking to use their outside guys.
Stevenson goes high and short again. That's just the hang time that's needed for the Chasers. And again, they've been able to win their own kick-off. Stevenson has a little dart himself. Nice little in and out. Backhanded pass, but it's spilt. Oh, unlucky there.
Yeah, that would have been... The offload was on. The stray hand of Seth Cohen Uosala. Sorry, that's Patrick Tuilimu. Got in the way there. He was hoping the referee didn't see that, but the referee sees everything. Pulled cord back for the knock-on. So Cavaliers now with the scrum just inside the Niue half.
Well, there's also a big blind here. It's very exposed, but they'll go out left. Do the Cavaliers. Little show and go there from try scorer Griffin Salt. Unfortunately, the arriving players were off their feet and Niue now have another chance with ball in hand. So have a little dart down this left-hand side. The Cavalier defence is up to it, though.
Yeah, Elijah Sami almost got in trouble there, but luckily for him, there was no clear release from the defender, Sonkuru.
The Niueans now, again, looking to shift. They've made good use of the width of the field. Nice little break there on the far right-hand side. Just tipped over, though, but they've kept the ball alive. The Niueans inching themselves into the Cavalier territory, but unfortunately just that little bobble.
Yeah, Regan Tummel there showing some good strength, just shrugging off defenders, but unfortunately unable to hold on to the ball. But how about the running style of Seth Cohen Uosala, the rangy winger on the other side, Nick? He could be a hurdler.
Oh, easily. And, just at the blink of an eye, he was gone.
Yeah, I'd like to see the ball in his hands a bit more in space.
Cavaliers will feed to the scrum. And they've been won already. And right up the middle they go, the Cavaliers. Untouched he goes, is number 7, Omua. Well, they looked a bit too easy there, right?
Yeah, too easy. The defence opened up quicker than the McDonald's after a lockdown. The big space there that the Cavaliers player just sprinted through and under the posts.
Well, that's the first doozy that's come out from Ray Talia today. Description of Mr. Omua winning the ball from that scrum, and he was out of there quicker than the hordes rushing to McDonald's. Kick successful. New Zealand Cavaliers go into half-time with a comfortable lead of 19-0. Ray, what do the Niueans have to do from here? What do you think Coach Faliuka will be saying?
Well, on paper, they the players line up pretty equally, pretty good. They have athletes on both sides, got some good playmakers. But again, it's just whoever settles down and sticks to their structures. Coach Faliuka will just want his guys to maybe use their big runners in the middle, the likes of Regan Tummel. How about that? Let's try that. Let's set something up in the middle, and then have the likes of Bingy Slade ranging out wide. If I just want to correct earlier, Nick, the high striding, high knees running style belonged to Bingy Slade. Reminiscent of a Melani Nanai.
Well, we'll be keeping an eye out for Slade, I think, in the second half. But I imagine the Cavalier boys, whilst they've got a 19-0 lead, they certainly won't be resting on their laurels. We've already seen it on this field today around the what can happen in sevens, how the points can certainly change at the blink of an eye.
That's right. Just when you thought you'd seen it all in a game, something else will come along to really astound you, and that's certainly the case in sevens. It really isn't over until it's over, until that final whistle.
Well, I would think that Coach Lucky Smythe will be just perhaps instilling in his players, stay calm, and I imagine just to build on the lead that they have already. The World School Sevens brought to you in association with G.J. Gardner Homes. And while we can during this break, we'd just like to acknowledge our sponsors with us, who without them this would not be possible. Nippies, the Howick Local Board, Panda. Thank you very much. Without your help, we certainly wouldn't be able to bring about this wonderful tournament where we're seeing the future or the now of sevens rugby throughout Aotearoa, New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly right, Nick. Who knows what future stars we're watching today. I can recall the first iteration of this tournament, the likes of Hoskins Satutu and Vilimoni Koroi, even Tate McDermott, who's now a Wallaby, running around in that original tournament.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Ray, as the New Wains restart this match with a nice high short kick, which the Cavaliers have been able to tap onto their own side as they look to find some holes in this New Wayne defence down this left-hand side. A little bit of an offload there. Oh, they go backwards, the Cavaliers. They in goal, and we're going to have a 5-metre scrum. What happened there, Ray? There was a bit of a comical error.
Good reward there. There was an error, but they put that down to the press defence of the New Zealand side. When you got the likes of Dorian Ngongatau and Regan Tamu, big fellas running at you, you want to get rid of the ball quickly. So New Zealand will be hoping to capitalise on this excellent field position.
Yeah, certainly big pressure on that press defence. It certainly, created that mistake. Bit of panic. Some good territory here for Niue. Nice little pick up there from the halfback. He's short though. Niue look to spread out wide where they've got number 5. Oh, has he reached out? No, he's short. But they reach to get over. My, well done, Niue.
Yeah, well, they go straight away to the danger man. Bingy Slade out wide. He was good enough to get an inch short of the line. But Niue there and good support to capitalise on the good lead-up work there. Well done, Niue, to get back into the game.
He must have been only millimetres on the reach, which must have been tantalisingly close. Slade, he's got legs for Africa. He's also got arms.
Just the way he cuffed and slammed that ball, Nick, here's a name from the past.
Yes.
Nude Bong.
NBA.
That's right.
Yep. Well, I hope you enjoyed the action at home as we see Niue strike back with a try of their own. Cavaliers are up 19-5. Niue, they go high again, but unfortunately too far.
Yeah, Niue unable to consolidate the good position they're in, just coming off of a try. They've conceded possession now and are back on defence.
Cavaliers tap on the halfway. What can they conjure up here? Front runner. The ball's gone backwards though. Again, the New Wains, they'll look again to apply this very pressed defence. Cavaliers having a look. Nice little in and out from the Cavaliers. Again, they're keeping the ball alive though. So they look to attack up the middle. New Wains are still pressing up. No arm tackle. Referee says penalty. Cavaliers will go again through Penny. Again, just surveying the options. There was a hint of a bit of a kick, but they've decided to keep the ball in hand as a player marches up the middle. He gained about 20 metres and offloads. They've got numbers to burn down this left-hand side. They'll go down this corner. The Cavaliers will score again through Sully. Joe Sully will drop down.
Yeah, Joe Sully, the beneficiary of that phase of play there. Just like that, the Cavaliers restore their advantage. And just when it looked like Niue might be clawing their way back, Cavaliers with another well-worked try there, capitalising on an error.
Yeah, I suppose, what comes with the press defence is that, if you do it in long periods, it can take out a bit of energy, and it might be shown now in defence.
That's right. It's it's a fine balance by getting up quickly and getting up too quickly when you're talking defence.
Kick unsuccessful. The Cavaliers lead 24, Niue 5. The restart here. Riley Williams, as he goes short as well, and it's been well gathered by the Niueans, but he's been taken out in the air. They tap quickly and they'll go. The Niueans, so again down that left-hand side, they'll be looking for Slade. Ball's gone, bubbled backwards though, regained, but no, the referee sees it differently.
Yeah, Elijah Sami there with the break. He was looking for Pengi Slade, but he had been subbed off.
Well, yes, that would have been a bit unusual, Ray, looking for Slade and catching the ball on the other side of the field with a constitute in the line out. Well, Niueans will look to put a bit of pressure on this scrum as the Cavaliers look to feed midway, 10 metre and 22. As they shift the ball down this left-hand side, there's Penny. Ball's gone loose though. Niue picked it up. Nice little offload. They're inside the 22. Go Niue. Oh, they're close, but they've lost it. Cavaliers regather. Big kick. Downfield they go. They found the safety of the touchline. Well, Niue were almost in there, Ray.
Yeah, it's almost been the story of the game for Niue. They've had a lot of opportunities, a lot of half chances, but just that last pass, that last offload, not quite going to hand or a knock on happening. So Niue find themselves now back on around about the 10 metre mark inside Cavaliers half with the line out. They'll be looking to finish strong in this one.
Well, we've got less than a minute to go in this game. The Niueans will be looking just to get themselves some more goodies through a consolation try. Nice strong carry in, offload there as they go down this far side. Can he draw and pass? Can he go himself? He's been brought down just metres from the try line. Niue recycle the ball. They look to attack again. That left-hand side. Ball in hand. They've got a one-man overlap. Come back inside though. Still going. Nice, great offload there. Caught. Metres from the try line. Unfortunately, holding on though, says the referee.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for Elijah Sami, he did have two players out on support out wide. He sized it up. He was calculating whether his pass would make it. I don't think he backed himself there, so he chose the option to step back inside. Unfortunately, losing the ball.
Well, it could be time up, or will be very shortly. But the Cavaliers, they choose to keep the ball alive. They haven't opted for the kick to tut yet, the Cavaliers. So they look to attack from deep inside their own half. Nice little chip and chase. Will he get the bounce? Goes to ground, regathers. Do the Cavaliers as they're just past their own 10 metre line. Referee awards a try.
Great piece of skill there from Kobe K.
Tap and go again. Nice little step in the air as he takes in two defenders and offloads. Down this left-hand side go the Cavaliers. Nice little offload. There's numbers down the far right-hand side. If they can just spread it, but they put the kick through to the Cavaliers. Will he get the bounce? No, he won't. Ball's been knocked on, and that'll be it. Final score,
Perhaps,
New Zealand Cavaliers.
Just a little bit of tiredness there creeping in at the end. The Cavaliers player not able to reach down far enough to scoop that ball up.
Well, it's been played at a fast pace, and you can see it in the the body language of the players as the New Zealand Cavaliers round off this game with a victory over Niue by 24-5. Well, Ray Talio vacates the seat, and coming back is former Blackfern Regina Sheck. Another great game of rugby we've seen here. A real celebration of boys and girls rugby. All the talent that's come here throughout Aotearoa, New Zealand. Again, warm welcome to all our whānau throughout the world as the teams come out now.
Hello everyone, Regina back here on field 2. We've got the Cook Island girls versus the Central Storm girls. Central Storm, who had that early upset over the New Zealand Condors earlier on here on field 2.
Cook Islands, number 13, Caden Rota Moeke. Number 4, Tamara Ruaporo Ngā Tuakana. Number 6, Lamai Mataiti. 5, Maeva Ka. 14, Vaisinia Whakalelu. 3, Liana Barber Salvation. 8, Kaya Kipper. 10, Boston Brown. 9, Shay Daly. 1, Reese Anderson. 7, Paris Mataroa. Number 2, Miracle Monga. 11, Fino Mafi. And number 12, Shira Tuliao Tua'a.
And we have the kick-off start here. The Cook Island girls kicking off, playing right to left. Cook Island in their traditional green and yellow strip. Taking the ball at the far side of the field. Takes it into contact, but regathers. So they're spreading the ball wide, sending it this way. The Central Storm backline offside, so it's a penalty here to the Cook Island girls.
Central Storm, who caused that big upset earlier on, Regina.
Yes, the big upset over the New Zealand Condors here on field 2. So Central Storm got a set move here, bit of a cut, coming back to the left-hand side. Oh, cuts in all the space on the outside, but she cuts back in. Offloads, nice offload, but unfortunately, looked like it gone forward, but knocked forward. So the Central Storm, yes, the Central Storm have possession. So a knock on there by the Cook Island girls, unfortunately. So first scrum of the game. Cook Island girls in possession of the scrum. Central Storm unable to, the Cook Island girls unable to control the ball, so the Central Storm are feeding for the first scrum of the game, just inside their 22. So I'm pretty certain they'll have a set move here for the Central Storm. They played a very, very good game against the New Zealand Barbarians earlier on this morning. Reset by the referee. Referee is proudly sponsored by Westy Pies. So good feed. Good counter scrum there by the Cook Island girls. Cook Island girls went through the middle, but unfortunately knocked it on, so it's a reset. Another scrum. Good work there by the hooker. Although, I didn't think she'd be able to do that in the actual scrum, where she's unbound herself from the actual scrum and gone through and played the ball through the middle of the scrum, but the referee deemed it okay, but unfortunately she knocked it on. So the Central Storm in possession again. A better feed, sending it out, taking it out to the far end of the, nice double cut there, but good cover defence there by the Cook Island girls. Some good footwork there shown by the Central Storm. A nice offload in the tackle, sends it out wide to the far side of the field. Still in possession, and regathered, and they're sending it this way again. Cuts back into the field. They've got all the space outside, but they just like running into contact. Unfortunately, not releasing the defender. So penalty to the Central Storm off the mark. No. Don't they have off the mark? It's not a turnover anymore nowadays. Anyway, Central Storm has a penalty. Probably have a double cut here like they did before. No, they're just going to bring it out wide. Take it back in. Good. Well read there by the Cook Island girls. managed to offload the Central Storm, so they're sending it out wide. Oh, some beautiful pace there shown by that young lass. Able to get through the tackle. She's still going. She's got 4 chasers. She cuts back, goes to the far side, and gets it over the line. Looked like she fumbled it, but referee's given the try. That's number 12, Olive Weatherston. Olive Weatherston, a try awarded to the Central Storm. Good turn of pace. Good turn of pace shown there by Olive.
Some very accurate passing as well, Regina. I think she was well put into space there, and again, Central Storm that they don't need much of an invitation, to start finding where the holes are.
No.
Cook Islanders had some really good press defence, but they just left some holes there, unfortunately.
Yes. But a great angle that Olive came back into as well. Okay, going for the conversion, and the conversion is successful. So it's 7 points to 0 here on field 2 at the Pakuranga United Rugby Football Club here in Auckland, Aotearoa, New Zealand, at the World School Sevens. The Central Storm leading 7-0 over the Cook Island girls. Central Storm about to kick off, restart the game. And they're going midfield. And a good take there by the Cook Island girls. Takes it forward, but sending it out wide. Lots of space out here. Some good depth in the Cook Island back line. So they brought it out to their winger, trying to get round the outside. Doesn't manage to get round, but still inside the field of play and still regain position. So great support there by the Cook Island girls. So she's going to take nice draw and pass. There's a space on the outside, but unfortunately unable to get the pass away soon. Quick enough, but the bounce pass the Cook Island girls have managed to regather. So a bit scrappy at the moment, but they're going forward, so that's the main thing. 3 on 2. Oh no, unfortunately a double knock on. There's a 3-on-1 overlap here by the Cook Island girls, but just unfortunate to unable to gather that ball in.
Yeah.
So it's a double knock on. So it's probably fortunate that the Central Storm did knock it on, because she had clear space, clear field ahead of her.
They had the numbers. They certainly had the numbers down this left-hand side, and it was looking promising. But it was just a little eye being taken off the ball, unfortunately.
So Central Storm feeding the scrum again. Oh, looks like an early push there, ref, but no. Resetting. Got a minute left here in the first half. These girls will be looking forward to that half-time break. Central's good scrum there by the... Oh, Unfortunate there, the Cook Island girls. They look like a stronger scrum there. But a free kick given to the Central Storm, so they're just punching it away up the midfield. She's found some space. Some good work, good defence there by the Cook Island girls though. Oh, can she hold her up? Number 10. Oh, has to release her. She's on the ground. Central Storm managed to regather the ball. No space through the middle there, but drawing in a couple of defenders, so there should be some space outside somewhere. 3-on-2 situation, but no, she takes it back in. The cover defence of the Cook Island girls came across well. So good work there by the Cook Island girls, but the Central Storm just plugging away, trying to go take them on the outside now, but the Cook Island defence has got them covered there too.
Great defence.
Yes. Oh, got a bit of space. Can she get around her? Good chase there by the Cook Island girls. Oh, she's managed a bit of a show and go, but no. Oh, that looked a bit high. Hopefully it's just the penalty, because it was unintentional. Central Storm still in possession. They're going to bring it back to the midfield, but their Cook Island defence is being very strong. Oh, but unfortunately, they just managed to slip off their legs. So that's a try to our Central Storm. So that takes it out to 12-0 at the moment. So,
Yeah, a little bit of fatigue.
The conversion.
Bit of fatigue creeping in there. The Cook Islanders have done a lot of tackling late in that first half, and unfortunately that's taken its toll. But Central Storm making the most of both territory and possession. Yes,
the Central Storm are making the most of the opportunities that they've been given. So, but it took them. They had to work hard to score that last try. The Cook Island defence, they couldn't break through up the middle. So then they tried to go wide and they couldn't get round wide. So, they just basically tied the girls. They tied the Cook Island girls out, and they managed to slip through to score just on half time. So 14-0 here. They score on field 2 here at Pakuranga United Rugby Football Club at the World School Sevens. Regina Sheck and Nick Bukulich giving you commentary here on field 2. Central Storm girls 14 over the Cook Island girls 0. So good to see the family and friends that are out here supporting their players on both the girls and boys grades. Got the Cook Island flags flying in the background there. They had the Niuean flags flying the game before when the Niue was playing. So it's great to see all the different cultures coming together to enjoy the game of rugby.
Certainly a family feel here today. Actually, almost carnival. We're just looking out at the southern end of Lord Ellesmere Park, and under the shade there's a lot of whānau are gathered down there. But Eastern Storm certainly backing up after that very close encounter this morning where they knocked off the New Zealand Condor team, who would have to say were probably the more fancy side. The Cook Islands, we're seeing some glimpses of good things from them, but they just need to be connected a bit more as a team, both on defence and attack. So hopefully for their sake, and I imagine after halftime chat from Coach TK and ably assisted by Matt Chandler and Quinn Kepa, that will give them a little bit of motivation to perhaps get on the scoreboard early in the second half.
Yes, I'm sure they have had a bit of a pep talk. We'll just quickly go through the Central Storm girls before kick-off. I didn't read those at the start, so just before second half. Number 10, Arini Landon Lane. 8, Dallas Taupo. 15, Amelia Pasikala. 13, Eileen Polu. 14, Jessica Jackson. 11, Justine McGregor. And we have kick-off, and it's gone just over the 10, but she took it just inside the 10. So, but Cook Island girls have got possession, so that's fine. It's play on. Good work there. Good support there. Hands off by the Central girls. Cook Island girls have regathered. Oh, yes, a bit of a flyer there from the Central Storm, sorry.
Oh, great
and
step.
she's got some wheels. Number 9, I believe, for the Cook Island girls. Shay Daly. Some great work. She looked to pass it out to the midfield, but there was a flyer up from the Central Storm girls, so she saw the gap, pinned her ears back, and under the post she went. Great vision, great skills.
Well, they needed that. They had to score first, being 14 points behind, and they just, they held off her.
That's right.
She gave a great dummy, and she was gone.
Exactly. That's right.
Yep.
Great work.
Yeah, now you see it, now you don't. Well done,
Yep.
young
And they
girl.
still all they saw of her was her feet, the soles of her boots, because she was through under the post.
And the name of the sponsor on the shorts, that's all they saw.
Yes, that's right. So Cook Island girls, 14-7 here on field 2. A nice bounce over the top, but managed to stay in field, but the defence has come and shut her down. So the Cook Island girls have hit the second half with a lot of urgency. So putting the pressure on the Central Storm girls, this could be another upset of the day. Who knows, but some good rugby being played here. Central Storm still in possession, running it deep out of their half. Bit of a show and go. She's got a bit of toe, trying to get round the outside, of our scorer, but no, she's not getting away from her. Shoves her off, but manages to hold up the play until her support gets there. Good counter ruck there by the Cook Island girls. Unfortunately, bit of a late call there by referee, but hey, he's got the whistle. Number 10, quick tap, runs it up the field. Nice little offload, but regathered there knocked on by Central Storm and regathered there by Cook Island girls. A penalty against the Central Storm. Off the mark. Oh, that's a harsh call. Played it off her knee. You can't take the tap off your knee. Unfortunate there for the Cook Island girls.
I'd love to see a rule change on that.
Yeah, it's still part of the leg.
I mean, we're wanting to quicken up the game, aren't we?
That's right.
If you can do that, then that achieves that result of
exactly. The knee's
playing.
closer to the ball than the foot.
Well, it looks like number 8 Taupa'u has come on, replacement player for the Central Storm.
Yes. Okay, Central Storm in possession. scrum feed here. 14-7. Early push there by Central Storm, so just deserves the Cook Island Girls get possession back. So well done. Quick tap, they're not 10. Now they're 10. Nice run there by number 14. Good strong run. The Cook Island Girls down by one converted try, but still in possession, just trying to get out of their half. Some nice work, just keeping the ball alive. Unfortunately, a knock on the far side of the field there. So the Central Storm have regained possession, but the defence of the Cook Island Girls is the pressure they're applying to this Central Storm is immense. So got a 3-on-2 overlap out here. No, we've still got our sweeper. Nice great tackle there by number 14. Lost forward. Visania Whakalelu. Great tackle there.
Yeah, it was a great tackle. Taupa'u was looking to create something, but they were just coming sideways too much.
That's right. But that drifting defence of the Cook Island Girls, great work.
Yep.
It's like a new team has come out in the second half for these Cook Island Girls. They've been playing some great rugby.
Well,
great catch-up rugby.
Such as the play they've forced Central Storm to make some more changes. They've got fresh legs on the field.
Yes. And we'll just the Takitumu Marae, the sponsor for the shorts for the Cook Island Girls. It's great to see. And there we go, our try scorer.
Anderson.
Oh, we got a three on one overlap.
There a chance.
She cuts back inside. She's made it through. Looks for the offload.
Oh!
Hands.
What a regather.
There. Shay Daly started off that move and finished with great work, great hands, great skills.
Well, Richie,
we got a game. We got a game on our hands.
It started up here near the halfway line, and it was again Reese Anderson who scored that first try. She's created something out of nothing again, and the Cook Islands, so they get this kick over.
It's
Even Stevens. But it's game on.
It sure is. Is it gonna make it? Ooh, just a bit short. 14-12. 14-12, and we've got. Probably still got another couple of minutes to go, which is a lifetime in bloody... Oh, in blinking... Sevens,
Family show.
Language. And Cook Island Girls kick off in Central Storm. Central Storm probably will be panicking a bit here. Trying to takes the ball into contact, but the Cook Island Girls are on her straight away. She's off her feet, the support player, but referees let it go. Central Storm sending it wide, deep into their half, though. She's going to try and get round the outside on the far side of the field. Manages to get round the outside. Is she away? Oh, here we go. Our covered. Oh, great tackle. Shay Daly, she's the player of the game at the moment. Great tackle.
Sensational defence.
Exactly.
She had a play on the outside.
That's right. She thought, well, I'm going to take on this little girl, but mate, that little girl chopped her in half. Great work there by the Cook Island team, Cook Island defence.
Well, I think we're in for a grandstand finish, Reggie. Less than a minute.
Yes.
And Central Storm with only a 2-point lead. And remember, they knocked over New Zealand Condors.
Yes. And the Cook Island Girls have won the line out. It's going up the middle. They just need to hold position. Oh, it's gone backwards. Gone back. Oh, unfortunately, knock on. Central Storm have advantage over. So the Cook Island Girls would like to get possession back. A good chase here. We've got our Shay Daly coming across. Is she going to get her? Cuts back and... Oh, unfortunate. Just slipped inside her. Justine McGregor down for the Central Storm. Great work. Great second half by the Cook Island Girls. Coming out 14-0 at half time. Scoring two sensational tries, and Central Storm have just come away with one there. But they had to work hard. For that try. Justine McGregor. And she's going, who's doing the conversion? Eileen Polu. Oh, no. Tema Rayasi. So, 21-12, the final score here on field 2 between the Central Storm and the Cook Island Girls. What a game. What a great game that was played here. Beautiful to watch. Okay, joined back here in commentary with Rachel Ann, myself, Regina Sheck. Okay, our next game on field 2 is the Tongan Barbarian Girls and the Samoan Barbarian Girls. Battle of the Pacific.
Yeah, exactly right, Regina. The two friendly rivals. Samoa and Tonga. And I'd love to see that game reach the heights of the game we just watched. What a finish that was. And your Central girls with another notch on their belts. Now let's run through the teams, shall we, Regina?
Yes.
So lining up in the Samoan Barbarians girls squad, number 6, Alexis Tauaneai. 8, Alexandra Tunufai Leo. 21, Anius Lake. And 12, June Westerland. 15, Leina Sola. Number 10, Leata Punilio. 11, Aneko Luamanu Winitana. And number 2, Lillian Samau. 22, Praseas Singh. And 7, Samamonga. 23, Tiana Kopara. Number 5, Trinell Leota. Number 9, Zara Fiaunati. And in 13, Madison Mataafa. And the Samoan Barbarians girls coaching staff, head coach Brenda Collins, assistant coach Danica Fatani, and they are managed by Patsy Schwoga.
The Tongan Barbarian girls, number 4, Jaylina Payne. 12, Riley Finau. 8, Margaret Manasseh. 2, Valu Mafi. 14, Eleanor Havea. 5, Anastasia Afu. 9, Loma Weatherly. 10, Giovanna Monga. Number 1, Aliana Tunu'u. 3, Henrietta Payne Lokutuli. 7, Katiola Afemui. 6, Puini Lutui. 11, Sky Weatherly. 13, Lily Newton. Co-coached by Frankie Shomko, Marlo Monga. Manager Mark Matila. Support staff, Tuiala Yakopo, Tilia Hifo, Mele Fiao Moingalu, Afina, Finanganofu, and Oloka Vahai. So that's the management crew for the Tongan Barbarian girls, who are playing the Samoan Barbarian girls here on field 2.
Thank you, Regina. And we're about set for kickoff here. Once again, we'd just like to send our thoughts and prayers to our Tongan brothers and sisters, our island nation of Tonga. We hope you are coping well, and we hope the rugby is providing a bit of joy in the midst of what's happened recently. So Samoa kicking off from right to left on your screens. Tonga will be receiving the ball. And no doubt whenever these two teams get together, there's always, competition involved. So there we go. Nice clean catch there by the... as they look to shift it left. That player tackled there, but she's done well there to release and collect it herself and keep going. So now looks to be something happening down that left side. Cutting back in and met with 2 Samoan Barbarians defenders. It's number 2, picks and goes, opts to go herself and gives a big don't argue there. She's still going. She's still going, and she will go all the way to the line. That was Valu Mafi with the big fend, Regina. You mentioned the Mafi name earlier. And this Valu looks to be a player of note and good quality herself.
That's right. What great skill she showed there. Took the ball up, ran it straight, transferred the ball, done the big fend, and then just cut her angle to go wide to just run away from the defenders. A great individual try, and it looks like she's going for the conversion as well.
Yep,
the skill can do anything.
She's got a big toolkit there. Oh, Valu, but she might need to work on the conversions a bit there. But
a bit of a slice.
Doesn't matter. She was the try scorer, so the all-important first try of the game going to the Tongan Barbarians. And as a result, they will restart with a kickoff. Valu Mafi called into action again to restart this game as it's a low one. Looked to be a knock on there, but the referee has called play on.
No, it came off his shin, so well done for that Samoan girl not to try and pick it up.
There's now Samoa just probing down that left side. That's Riley Finau with the inside offload. Back to Finau. As Oh, a bit of a bump into the referee there, but still managing to get the pass away. Anastasia Afu there looking for support. Eventually gets it out. And nice tackle around the legs there. That's a penalty there to the Samoan Barbarians girls. Tonga not releasing. As Alexis Tawanea gets it going again by shifting the ball right hand side to the outside runner who's through the gap and looks to be going all the way. Coming around for under the post. Make it easier for a kicker. Sensational try and good awareness there by Alexis Tawanea, who received the penalty and took the quick tap and shifted the ball right.
Great work there. Saw the gap, went through and just pinned her ears back. Great speed. Unfortunately, you know, they're going forward, the Tongan girls, you know, it's hard to turn and chase. So no one was able to catch her. So some great work there by Samoa.
Yeah, the conversion successful there, Regina. So Samoa back in front now. Well, in front. 7 points to 5.
Some good skills shown there by the Samoan girls.
Praseas Singh with the restart. She kicks it straight down to Viliami Valu Muffy. She's in this game a lot. Oh, Valu. Nice backhand offload there. As there's a kick there which probably didn't go as originally planned, but she still got the ball back. But has now conceded a penalty.
Unfortunately, just held onto the ball a bit too long and then played it off the ground. So if she wanted to play it off the ground, she would have had to have gotten back to her feet. So a penalty there for the Samoan Barbarians.
Samoa now in attack. Some aggressive defence there by Tonga. It's a little bit too aggressive there. Referee's called a penalty.
Oh, no.
Nice pop off the ground, and the Samoa look to be in here for another try. Referee raises his arm.
Great work there by that young Samoan girl. A couple of tacklers on her, but just able to just keep driving her legs and basically fall over backwards, and good control of the ball to place the ball down.
Just apologise to our whānau watching from home. It was just a little bit difficult to some of these jerseys to spot the numbers. As we know, the pride involved when you hear your daughter or a sister or a cousin or niece, his name getting called. So conversion unsuccessful. Samoa still retain the lead. It's now 12 points to 5 to the Samoan Barbarians.
Yes. We've still got a few more minutes left in the first half of this game here.
This is again going deep, inviting Tonga to run it back from their own half. Now from behind their own goal line now.
She should have let the ball go. It was so close to going dead. They would have got the ball back on halfway.
Yeah, that's right, Regina. But in that moment, she would have heard a few footsteps, so elected to pick the ball up. And good outcome. She's won a penalty. As Samoa swing the ball now. Oh, Valu Muffy caught the ball and a defender at the same time, but managed to shrug her off and set her outside away. Good recycle there from Tonga. Again, Valu Muffy shrugging off defenders left, right and centre. Setting it up now as they look to come right.
Big space out here. Nice option. Got the kick. Is she going to get the bounce? Oh, unfortunately. Luckily. Penalty for offside.
Yes.
Great work there, though. What a great option to take.
Yeah,
Heaps of greenery on this side of the field.
Yeah, Riley Finau, she's used the boot a couple of times now in this game.
So Jolena just takes a tap to herself, running it up the field.
Yes. It looks to be, they look to have the advantage to the left, Tonga, and that's the way they go. Wide ball out. Oh, the intention was there, the execution lacking a little bit. The ball just dropping short of the winger. And spoiling an opportunity there.
Yes, that was pretty unfortunate. Well, that's half-time here on field 2. The half-time score 12 points to 5. Samoa over the Tongan Barbarian girls.
Yeah, and we've seen some outstanding play today. It just never ceases to amaze, Regina, when you see these teams and just the skills they have, and it always makes you wonder, the players, well, when you yourself was a player, and Nick and even myself, I really don't remember everybody being as multi-skilled and talented as players are today.
No, that's right. That's right. There's so much skill out there. It's great to see. Great to see. Here at the World School Sevens at Pakuranga United Rugby Football Club. So I hope all the whānau there watching on this stream here on Field 2 from around Aotearoa, New Zealand, and also around our Pacific and also around the world that are tuning in to the World School Sevens here in Pakuranga. So we've got a few more games here on Field 2. And then from about 1:30 today, all the fields for the rest of the weekend will be played on Field 1. So you'll be able to watch those on Sky Sport 1 or whichever provider will be showing them in your part of the world.
Yeah, and we've seen some quality rugby today. There really are no mug teams, as they say. Every team is playing rugby of a really high quality, and most of the games, or majority of the games, have been good, even contests, which is really good to see.
Yes, and it's also great to see that these young boys and girls representing, their ancestry. Yes, I played for the Black Ferns, but I would have loved to have worn the blue of Samoa for my parents. And that's just one thing that. Even though I was proud to wear the black jersey, but to wear that blue would have been just as honourable. So, really, really awesome to see our young boys and girls wearing the jerseys of their ancestry and having their family, and us being Samoans and Pacific people know how much pride that is for our parents and grandparents to see the young ones.
Yeah, you're so
just being
right,
proud of
Regina.
who they are, really.
Yeah, that's right too. So to all the families of the players out there, our whānau, our ainga, watching their family member, their niece, their son, their daughter, whatever the relationship may be, congratulations.
Yes.
Congratulations to you. As we mentioned earlier, there's so much pride involved in seeing your family member represent at this level.
Yes,
so well done,
right.
family.
That's right. Well done to everyone involved. Good to see the supporters out there. We've got the Tongan flag and the Samoan flag flying next to each other on the far side of the field. Oh,
As game restarts there, but not a good start there by Tonga.
just needed a bit more power in that kickoff. Oh, not on the halfway, but that'll do.
Samoa spreading wide. Trinell Leota running into a bit of trouble there in the form of a Tongan defender. Some good aggressive defence to start the second half. There's Riley Fina with the big fend there. Managing to bring it back for her side and get the penalty. Great work there from Tawanea.
Not 10. Unfortunate penalty. Oh, yes, I was wondering whether he was going to go to his pocket.
And here we go. Will we see the trend continue, Regina, of a try being scored immediately after a sin binning? Let's see as Samoa spread the ball wide. Looking left, trying to pick up those speedsters that we know every team has.
Oh, got a penalty for a high tackle.
Tonga on the back foot again, conceding another penalty.
Just a penalty, so that's good for Tonga.
As Tawanea drops the ball back inside, but gets the ball back, shrugs the defender off, but in doing so has lost the ball, and Tonga now with the reply.
Nice offload there by Tongan team.
Yes,
Oh,
great
she's
work, and she's
away.
broken free. Has she got the pace to go other way? She's looking around for support. She should just pin her ears back, and she does just that. And Eleanor Javier with the try just over halfway. That's try from 40 metres out. That's no mean feat, Regina.
No mean feat, and they are one down as well. Tonga have a girl in the bin, so able to score against a full-strength Samoan team. That was great individual work by Eleanor Javier. She finished it off, made that big 40-metre run, but the turnover initially, that Tongan defence on that Samoan. Samoa were hard on attack.
Yeah,
hard
exactly
on
right.
attack.
Samoa will be very disappointed. You know, they would have backed themselves to score after the player was sent to the bin, but they've instead conceded a try. So you'd have to suggest that was a 10 or 12 point swing there.
That's right.
So Tonga with a restart now. It's 12-10. They have the advantage.
So 12-10, Samoa leading Tonga here on field 2. But Tonga back in position. I think there's still one player down too. They've still only got 6 players. Oh no, looks like they got 7 back on the field.
Yeah,
oh no, it's still 6.
That's right, and the longer they can...
Oh,
here we go. Samoa's picked it up. It's a straight foot race. But it looks like there's going to be no challenge from the defender. And that looks to be number 9, I believe, Zara Faunati, showing the necessary pace to hold off the defender and get her name in the newspaper in the sports section for tomorrow.
yes, some great work there by. Unfortunate for Tonga, they were hard on attack and a nice offload, but just the bounce went into the arms of the Samoan player instead of the Tongan player. So she just ran away with the ball.
Yeah, that's conversion unsuccessful. Samoa now return to their full complement.
Score is 17-10. 17-10, the Samoan Barbarians over the Tongan Barbarians here on field 2. Samoa about to kick off. These girls are feeling the heat now. Game 2 of their weekend.
So Samoa able to re-establish their lead in the game. They begin the second half with a deep kickoff, and Tonga looked to have slipped the defence, bringing the ball back strongly. She's beaten another. She's beating another. She's lost the boot.
Lost the boot.
But that's not going to stop her.
She's going to take her on. She takes her on. Oh!
Oh!
Unfortunately, loses the ball forward.
Anastasia Afu with... There's Samoa now with the chance. That's how quickly this game can swing.
There's some tired girls out there, Ray. I'm tired just watching them.
Yeah, well, is there any space out wide? And there is. And again, it's that girl, Alexis Tawanei. She's in everything.
Oh, no. Looks like
Wow.
she's been held up.
No. She's, referee has called a scrum, a 5-metre scrum, which would suggest that she has
She got
not
tackled,
planted the
yeah.
ball.
She must have been tackled in goal.
I didn't quite see what transpired there,
No.
Regina, but
We
Tonga there
held up. She was held up in
She
goal.
was held up,
Wow,
wow.
great defence there by Tonga.
And the old adage, tackles win matches. Doesn't quite rhyme, but it certainly rings true in Sevens rugby. Could that be a match-winning try for Tonga? It's given them a chance to hit back, but first they've got to concede. They've got to defend for a little bit more, right on their line.
The dogs in the background are supporting the game as well. Samoa feeding the scrum here. 5-metre scrum, they were held up in goal. Good strong push there by Tonga, but Samoa able to regather.
And there we go, Samoa sprinting the ball. Oh, and Presea Singh has just knocked the ball down when it looked promising.
Tonga, converted try. It'll draw the match.
And
Last minute of the game.
Yeah, well, they've got an opportunity here. It's a scrum on their own line. Have they got something up their sleeve from this set piece?
Battle of the fittest. Battle of the fittest for the last 30 minutes of this game. 30 seconds. 30 minutes, crikey. That'll be the last thing they want to be doing.
So the ball is well and truly in Samoa's court at the moment. They have the lead. They are deep in Tongan territory. But more importantly, Tonga have possession from the scrum.
Big push there by Tonga.
And they've lost the ball. It's come back out onto the Samoan side. Will Samoa finish with a try instead? Excellent work there once again by Tawanei to hold off a couple of defenders, get the offload away, but great finish by Agnes Lake.
Yes, great work. Running, taking the ball wide or taking the defenders wide and then just cutting back inside, managing to slip through 2 players and score over the try line. Looks like she's injured herself in the process, but end of the game, she can rest up and she'll be fine for their next game, I'm sure. So the final score here on field 2, 22-10, Samoan Barbarian girls over the Tongan Barbarian girls.
Wow, another fantastic game.
Okay, we have Nick and Ray on field 2. I'm going to have a wee break and I'll leave you with the boys.
Next 2 teams are getting ready at the Players' Tunnel. New Zealand Asian versus Samoa Barbarians. And the lineup for the New Zealand Asian team, number 2, Jackson Mesham. Number 4, Paleti Fonoti. 8, Lawrence Lengwai. 11, Josiah Sakaira. 9, Ashton Teo. Number 1, Malachi Rampling Alec. 12, Star Sami. Number 6, Geordie Viljon. 13, Tainga Kato. 3, Max Augasta Johnson. Number 10, Kobe Shoot. 14, Luca Fuller. 7, Shu Inoue. Number 5, Austin Anderson. And the team is coached by Akira Natomi.
And lining up for the Samoa Barbarians boys, their squad. Number 11, Kailis Putoko. 21, Christian Siu. 22, Dominic Ngaiolo. 13, Alcanavili. Number 5, Emmanuel Solomona. 6, Ezekiel Natanielu. Number 9, J-Star Taupa'u. 20, Kobe Joe Vulu. 24, the Danger Man, Luke Ale. 15, Nelsoni Malaulau. 23, Conrad Kololo Toleafoa. 7, Richie Caressa. Number 8, Alvin Chong-Ni. And 12, Andrew Nansen. And they are coached by the Gibbons brothers, Sam and Willie.
Referee Olaf blows the start of this match as Samoan Barbarians not making the 10 on the kickoff, giving the New Zealand Asian Barbarians the ball immediately. Samoa Barbarians playing left to right on your screens in the blue and white. New Zealand Asians, ball in hand. So look to reverse attack. Player goes to the ground. They're able to regather their own ball though. New Zealand Asians as they make their way up Samoan Barbarians territory. Referee Olaf gives a penalty to New Zealand Nations as they now look to make more yards into the half of the Samoan Barbarians. Both teams, it's just a bit of a arm wrestle at the moment. Ball's gone loose though, it's been picked up by the Samoan Barbarians as they break out. Going over the halfway line, he's into 22, he's been chased. Will they bring him down? Yes, he's brought down by the Asian defenders. Samoan Barbarian players arrive. Unfortunately, the ball's been knocked on though.
Yeah, well, sizzling break there from Luke Ale. He looked to be going all the way there, but yes, he started to pick up the old wobbles. And he pushed out a good fend there, but the defender was able to catch up with him in the end.
Well, you've already mentioned Luke Ali as a person to look out for, Ray, and he's come up with the goods. They've now where they need to be, Samoa. They just need to keep applying the pressure. New Zealand Asian, they look to spread the ball out up through the middle. Another penalty. Yeah. So they look to tap and go quickly. The New Zealand Asian as they spot a gap and they make their way up through the middle. Defender coming across. He'll find him, but he offloads. Ball's come off the foot. That's all good. Regathers inside the 22. Brought down, but great offload there. First points go to the New Zealand Asians.
Yeah, there we go. You know, that was good skill and composure there from the Barbarians. You know, they made the bust. It looked to be going awry, but they managed to get the ball on the toe and get a player there in the end to fall on the ball.
Well, they've come all the way from deep inside their own half, New Zealand Asian Barbarians, and that's a top effort. Some great support play, lots of pop plus. The support players have been certainly a feature in that first try.
Yeah, what an impressive player this Malachi Rampling is. He stood out in the opening games, and well, he's certainly looks to have all the attributes needed to be successful in as a sevens player. Making that the big bust which led to that try.
Well, the try was unconverted. New Zealand Asian lead 5-0. They look to go deep on this pass, on this kick, and that's a beauty. He certainly spotted where the territory was, and there was no one there.
Yeah, the Asian Barbarians opting to kick it deep, and good option in this instance, pinning the Samoan boys right in their own corner.
Samoa Barbarians will have the throw to this line out. Just well taken. They've won their own ball. They look to spread the ball midfield. Samoa Barbarians. Little break there. Ball's gone loose, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's Kalis Putoko, another with a really, really big toolkit or skill set. He's got all the skills, but on that occasion, the offload out the back of the hand just gone to ground there.
Well, if you're watching from home, you can certainly see what is a fine day in Auckland. The heat out in the middle will be extremely hot. It's 26 degrees currently in Auckland. New Zealand Asian feed to the scrum as they look to throw the ball back out to the left. They've got numbers out here on the left-hand side, New Zealand Asian, as they look to attack. Only mixes out from the Samoan Barbarians line. The defence strong down that side. So they look to spread again. Nice strong run coming through here. And the long reach. That's a great try. Malachi Rampling Alec. Another 5-pointer for New Zealand Asian.
Well, he already stands out, Nick, with that hairstyle. But, his play is just something else as well. So Samoa, didn't do themselves any favours there with the, conceding that scrum inside their own territory. And New Zealand Asia good enough to capitalise and increase their lead.
Well, the conversion is successful, and it's now 12-0 New Zealand Asian lead. Malachi Rampling Alec, a real physique on this athlete. In that last play, committed a couple of defenders, strong, and the huge reach, to eventually get the 5-pointer. From the kick-off, they go high and short this time, New Zealand Asian. The ball's been bobbled and lost forward. They regained the ball, New Zealand Asian, as they now swing it back to this left-hand side, but they choose to go up the middle. Nice little dart there. Finally brought down. Counter-ruck, though, from the Samoan Barbarians, as they also look to go up through the middle. Offload as they go left this time. Inside Asian territory, they find themselves. Can they conjure something up with only half a minute before half-time? That player's brought down. Be very important for Samoa Barbarians to try and get some points on the board. New Zealand Asians will be looking to defend their lead. That wide pass has gone astray, unfortunately.
Yeah, just a little bit lacking in the execution there, Samoa. Just trying to probing and looking for gaps, but the New Zealand Asians stayed composed on defence. They got threats across the board, Samoa, but they haven't quite managed to string it together. So there'll be some stern words I'm picking from Coach Sam Gibbons.
Well, New Zealand Barbarians will safely go to the half-time with a 12-point lead. Still not points that you'd sit comfortably on, especially in this game and what we've seen today, Ray.
No, that's right. Samoa have got too much talent in their side to think you've got this game in the bag. You know, they've got players who can create nothing out of something, or something out of nothing rather. And it's just a matter of getting possession, keeping possession, and just wearing down the opposition side, the Asian Barbarians.
Well, just looking out at the team huddles at the moment, and the Grandmaster himself, Gordon Titchens, just observing from outside the huddle of the New Zealand Asian Barbarians. He is their Director of Rugby. The team coached by Akira Natomi, Assistant Coach Hare Makiri.
Yeah, Nick, you'd have to think just his presence alone would be enough to give these players an extra spring in their step. He wouldn't even have to say much, you know. Just as you say, the Grand Master of Sevens Rugby coaching, Gordon Titchens. What a privilege it is to have him here, looking after a team and spreading and sharing the wealth of knowledge that he has.
Well, the two teams have had their halftime chit-chat, and they'll be getting ready again for what should be another half of 7-minute action. If you're tuning in live from around the world, welcome again. Kia ora and welcome to the Pakuranga Rugby Club. Our friends up there in the Pacific Islands who are tuning in, the channels in the Americas, and Go Sport here in New Zealand, Aotearoa, New Zealand. Thank you for joining us as referee Tim Olive looks at his watch for the restart. New Zealand Asia Barbarians kick off and they go deep. Great take there on the far side. The Samoan Barbarians look to work their way out from deep inside their own half. The ball's been spread along. Just looking for the gaps which aren't quite coming. New Zealand Asians will look to try and keep the Samoans pinned in their own half, but they've found some space down that right-hand side. We've got a one-on-one happening on here. What can he do? The last defender does his job well. The ball's been offloaded twice. The Samoans are looking likely, and they will. They go all the way, close to the horns. And there you have it. That's just what Coach Gibbons would have been looking for, is to put on the points first early in the second half.
Wow, what a strike back by Samoa, exactly what they needed. As I mentioned, they got so many threats across the board, and we hadn't even mentioned Nelson Malolo, who made that searing break up the right-hand side. We thought he looked like he might go all the way, but Samoa had the numbers, which is very key in this game. They had two support players in support, and one was enough to get across the line.
Well, the kick has gone astray. New Zealand Asian Barbarians lead the Samoan Barbarians by 12-5. Samoa Barbarians keeping themselves in touch with the scoreboard. I'm sure the Samoan supporters who are down here, they'll be delighted, and also those who are watching from afar. Kickoff goes high and short. Well contested there as the Samoans are able to win that kickoff. Surging ahead. The defence holds. Ball's there again. Penalty to Samoa. Player not rolling away. They're tapping to go quickly. Nice little offload there. Players waiting out to the right. Samoa win the rack again. They're only metres out from the New Zealand Asian try line. Ball bobbles out. Samoa still have possession. Ball's just gone backwards there a little bit. Samoa surveying their options. They choose to go up the middle. He's got a man on the outside. Ball's been gathered. In the corner he goes. That's a great try for Samoa. That's Conrad Toliafoa. Double strike for Samoa in the second half.
Yeah, excellent work there by, I think it was Kobe Jovulu. He surveyed his options there. He had a defender in between him and Toliafoa. He could have thrown a risky pass, but he elected to try and commit that final defender, which he did. And Toliafoa good enough to go over in the corner.
Well, this kick's going to be crucial from Luke Ali. If you get this over, it's even Stevens. Kick goes up. But it's gone wide. We still have a ball game on our hands. Well, it looks like the referee's, what's he decided here? Samoa Barbarians that look for a quick kickoff, but referee wasn't ready. Samoa Barbarians kickoff. Ball hasn't gone Tendo. Oh, Cardinalson.
Yeah, if he might have just left that for a couple more seconds, he might have hit that.
New Zealand Asians now, what can they do? Referees, he'll go to his pocket. And it's not a bus ticket, unfortunately.
No, he's been binned there for playing the ball on the ground. Deliberate knockdown.
Well, that's costly. And it also could be costly on the scoreboard if the Samoan Barbarian defence doesn't hold. Very hard to defend with only 6 players.
Yeah, that's right. That's the trend we've seen today. The team's jumping on the extra person advantage when someone's been binned. Now, Asian Barbarians, you can bet they'll back themselves to score soon with Samoa a player down.
New Zealand Asian feed to the scrum. They come down this right-hand side looking for some opportunities. Nice strong carry there. Beating a couple of defenders. Inside pass. There'll be desperate defence will be required. New Zealand Asian still in possession though with this. We're only 5 metres out from the try line. Oh well, that was, I suppose, again, inevitable when you're man down in defence. New Zealand Asian able to recycle ball. End result, 5 points.
Yeah, that's right. And, the higher the quality of players that are playing the game, the harder it is to defend when you're a man down. And like we mentioned at the top of the call, 2 extremely talented teams. Asian Barbarians, too good not to capitalise on that advantage.
Well, that kick from Geordie Viljohn has gone astray. New Zealand Asian now lead 17-10. Samoa still in touch though, with only minutes to go. New Zealand Asian, they go deep. Lucky they didn't get picked up for a couple of players in front of the kicker. New Zealand Barbarian, the Samoan Barbarians, they look to attack. Player beats one. Nice inside pass. Strong carry there. There's the Samoans offload. He's got space. Has he got the speed? Defence comes across. He's pulled down just outside the 22. Samoan Barbarians regather the ball. They need to recycle this. Referee calls out a penalty to the New Zealand Asians.
Well, that call could have gone either way there, Nick.
It certainly could have. It was only a flick of a coin. Regina Sheck going nuts on the sideline for her countrymen. But it's game over. The New Zealand Asian Barbarians hold on. Victors over New Zealand Samoa Barbarians by 17 points to 10. Well, we just had the comments provided by Ray Talia. I am Nick Becklich. I'll be providing comments for our next game coming up in the World School Sevens. And to lead commentary for this upcoming game is former Blackfern Regina Sheck. You right there, Regina? Have you calmed down after that last game?
Well, I have calmed down, thank you, Nick. But, I'd put in both camps, being both Chinese and Samoan, so the New Zealand, the Asian Barbarians against the Samoan team. So either way was a win for me, but it would have been great for the Samoan team to come through at the end there. But great spectacle of rugby.
Thank you, Regina. Comfortably sitting on the fence there, I see. New Wayne
It's a big fence, mate. Big fence.
New Zealand Niue boys about to come out. Number 12, Regan Tamu. 13, Dorian Ngau Ngā Tau. 11, Phoenix Lea Ifano. 8, Patrick Tuilimu. 6, Seth Cohen Nu'u Ausala. Number 10, Robert Head. 3, Legacy Wallace Latoa. 7, Elijah Sami. Number 9, Flawless Lokini. 2, Lotu Finau. 11, AJ Sea. 14, Patrick Moala. Number 5, Pingy Slade. And number 4, Tavita Kaufusi. The team is coached by Nigel Faleuka.
Thank you, Nick. And just want to point out to all our whānau watching at home here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, around the mighty Pacific and also around the world, this is the last game that we will be giving commentary on here on Field 2. So Niue against the Tongan Barbarians. Tongan Barbarians, number 3, Aki Tuivailala. 17, John Boy Whinianganofo. Isao Filimoe Hala. Number 1, Josiah Unga. 3, Alpha Kepu. 7, Sampeni Otukolo. 10, Kyron Tomoifalau. 8, Siali Whaiamani. 12, Essendon Tuitupo. 6, Frank Vainuku. 13, Ofotopeni. 2, Siola Alatina. 15, James Ahing. 9, Trey Alatini. Sam Tuitupo Development and Sione Makasini Development. And Niue have kicked off. Tongan have taken the ball, running it out of their 22. Good cover defence there by the Niue number 8. But recycled well by the Tongan. Got a huge overlap on the side here, but he's going to go straight through the middle. Nice offload and out to number 15 eventually. Number 15 gets awarded the try. Number 15, James Ahing. Good work there by the Tongan. Good scrambling defence by the Niuean team, but unfortunately just too much greenery on this side of the field for them to cover. Good chase though.
Well, the Tongans have come out of the stables firing. The athleticism in some of these players is just outstanding.
Oh, it is amazing, Nick. And especially, this is game 3. This will be game 3 for some of these boys. 26 degrees, Pakuranga United Rugby Club here in Aotearoa, New Zealand. Also the first time playing rugby in about 4 or 5 months. So, these boys are going to be sore come Monday, but they're not showing any pain right now. So Tonga restart. Nice kick, gone about 13, 14 metres. Shutting down the Niuean attack, but Niue able to recycle well, sending the ball down to the far end of the field, going to try and break through that Tongan line, cuts back on the inside, nowhere through there. Nice offload though, sends it out to his winger, and he's away. It's a foot race.
There he is!
Number 5.
Slade!
Oh, gets ankle tapped. Oh, got ankle tapped, but then unfortunately knocked it on when he was trying to pick it up. Bingy Slade. Great run, but a great ankle tap by the Tongan chaser. I didn't even get his number. He was running that fast.
Well, he's been one of our players to watch today, and I think Ray Talia will be disappointed he's not calling him because that's been one of his favourites. But you would have put your money on that he would have scored that, but great cover defence.
Yes, great chase by the Tongan to get to, do the old ankle tap. You don't see many of those. But Tonga defensive scrum here in their half. So they'll be running to, Niue. Niue looks like a tight head. Niue has got a tight head, so they're going to send it, bringing that wide. Oh, he's got some space in the middle there, number 14. A couple of steps off his right foot, takes it into contact. Good recycle there by the Niuean team. Going back to the far side, 3-on-2 situation. Goes to the winger, and he's managed to put it down. Bingy Slade started it off in the earlier play and managed to finish it off from that scrum. Great tight head scrum there by the Niuean forwards. And Niue points on the board.
Oh, Bingy Slade, he's not far from the action. And I think you just need to give him the ball. And they're creating enough opportunities, the Niueans. And I think we've just seen in these last passages of play that this is going to be a very, very good game.
I think so. Yeah. I think so. There's going to be some great skill showing here, like there has been in all the games that we've seen today here on Field 2, and I'm sure they're getting the same on Field 1. Unfortunately, that conversion just a bit short and to the left.
Well, it's the old adage around defence wins games. I
That's
think
exactly
both these teams love to attack, but who's going to be willing to defend? So
Yes.
that I think that'll come down to that,
Yes,
Regina.
I think so. I think so. And fitness, that's gonna factor into the result as well. Nice deep kick there by number 13 for New Air. Well taken by Tonga, and they're inside their 22, trying to run it out, bringing it to this side of the field. He's going to try and get the outside 2-on-1, puts away his winger, he cuts back on the inside, manages to he held it in, looked at offloading, but managed to control the ball. Tonga sending it back to the far side again. Good drift defence there by New Air, shutting them down, no space on the outside, so he comes back in. Looked a bit high, but the referee's just let it go. Tonga's recycled again. Some good work there by Tonga, spreading it wide again. No, they can't find a way through this Niuean defence at the moment. Tried a bit of space, nice back pass. Tries to squirt around the side, but can't get through. Off his feet, but Tonga's able to recycle. So they're going to go back on the other side. Can't penetrate through the middle, so they're just trying to find some space on the outside. Manages to get through the middle. He's got some space. Number 1 for Tonga. Josiah Unga. Josiah Unga goes through, manages to get through 2 defenders, puts a bit of goose step in, and he's scored for Tonga. So that's 1 try apiece. Some good patience there shown by the Tongan team.
Lots of enterprise in this game.
I like the Starship.
Yeah, I think Captain Kirk will be very pleased with what he's seeing out there. They've gone from planet to planet, all within one half.
Exactly, going around the universe we are.
And the quickness and the speed and the spread of the ball by the Tongans is faster than Omicron.
Not as fast as those people lining up for toilet paper, though, if we go into lockdown. But anyway, that's beside the point. 5-all here on field 2. Tonga, New Air. Battle of the Pacific. Some excellent rugby being showcased here on field 2. Tonga about to kick off. And it's gone. Nice high kick. Just gone about 18 metres. New Air takes it on the full. Sends it out wide. Going to the far side. Trying to penetrate through the middle. Can't go through anywhere there. Has to release. Has released. Nice skills there by the Tongan player. Looked like he fumbled, but manages to regain control. But unfortunately, our winger loses the ball. So scrum feed to Tonga. Scrum feed to Tonga, 14 metres inside New Air's half. So I'm just trying to look through our ball people here on the sideline, but they make better doors than windows. So I might just pass it on to... Oh, no, I could stand up, though, but... Tonga wins the scrum. Sending it wide. Got a bit of space out here. Is he going to use the space? No, he's going to take it back on the inside. Comes back for the wraparound. Bit of a jink backwards. Sends it back out wide, so we're going back to the far side. He's got the wing. Oh, no, cuts back on the inside. Try scorers. Takes it through. Offloads. Tonga's still got possession. Oh, New Air's over the top, but no, Tonga's still strong enough to keep possession of the ball. Some space on the side here. Jink back inside. Nice jink. Oh, nice inside out. And a load into the back. And a bit of a hurdle and an offload to number 3. So great work there by 15-10 in number 3. Number 3 try scorer Max Ogata Johnston for Tonga.
Well, that was outstanding play inside and outside. The Tongans have been moving the ball. And equally, the Niueans, being quite resolute in defence, but just the Tongans having, the extra pairs of hands when they needed it.
Sorry, that try scorer was Alpha Kipu. The wind had blown my page over. So I was giving you a name of one of the Asian Barbarian boys, but yeah, it was his cousin anyway. But anyway,
well, we've just heard, and again, reliable Ray Talia, try scorer, nephew of Australian Wallaby Sekupu. Sekupi.
Who's playing for, I believe, Moana
Pacifica. Yes, that's right. And there's a game coming up.
Yes, on the 4th of February, Mount Smart Stadium against the Mighty Chiefs. A pre-season game at Mount Smart, 6:05 on the 4th of February. But that's beside the point. We're not talking about those fellas. We're talking about these boys right in front of us. The Tongan Barbarians versus the New Zealand New Air boys.
Well, we haven't been let down, Regina. There's been 22 points scored in that first half, and every try has been full of excitement and scintillating rugby. And we've certainly, the whānau and supporters who've come out today have been treated to some wonderful rugby. The crowd's been really getting into it as well, Regina, and I'm not surprised because we're seeing some excellent rugby.
Yes, there's been some great rugby being showcased here on field 2. And I'm sure there's been some beautiful rugby being showcased on field 1 as well. But the current score here on field 2, 17-5 to Tonga.
Just another interesting fact, players out there, and we've been, it's quite easy to identify some of these names. One in particular for Tonga, number 12, Essendon Tuitupou. His dad is former All Black Sam Tuitupou, who I believe might be still up in the UK, possibly.
Also number 9 for Tongan Barbarians, Trey Alatini, is the son of Peter Alatini, who's part of the coaching panel, manager for the Tongan team.
Well, here we go, Reg, for one last time. This is Nick Becklich offering comments.
Yes, and Regina Sheck here on field 2, our last commentary for the day for this tournament here at the World School Sevens at the Pakuranga United Rugby Football Club. The final half of the final game being played here on field 2. The rest of the games for the weekend will be played on field 1 and televised on Sky Sport, and whichever provider is showing you the games in your country. Tonga kicking off, playing left to right, currently leading 17 points to 5 over New Air. So New Air's got possession, running it out deep in their half. Not sure what to do, so he's decided to go the kick. There was no fullback, so good vision. Doesn't get the bounce, though, unfortunately. So Tonga, number 2, manages to regather and run it forward, waiting for his friends to come back and support him. Number 1, Josiah Unga, great player, does a little chip through for 5-metre scrum. 5-metre scrum called. Strange there.
He might have been a little bit unlucky there. He may have just fallen on it and didn't go area. But anyway, like you say, we're not the referee.
No, that's right.
And we're only sitting about 5 miles away from the play.
Well, that's right. But from here. But yes, refereed by Maggie
Kolka-Orr.
I used to play with Maggie back into college rifles back in the day. She's came over from Canada to further her rugby in both refereeing and playing, and now she's just taken on the whistle. So Tonga wins the scrum. Nice, beautiful dive.
Oh, sensational.
7.5 if he was in the Olympics. Beautiful work there by the Tongan team. Won the set piece and just let the ball do the work. Some crisp passing, passes in front. Ball's always going to beat the player, and a beautiful dive there.
In the final of the Olympic 100 metres. Not that he'd be...
diving over the finish line?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. I didn't think. I was just trying to picture it, but yeah. Unfortunately, that try was unconverted. So the current score is 22-5. Tonga over the New Air boys here. Field 2, Pakuranga United Rugby Football Club. So we have Tonga kicking off. Nice high kick. Chasers getting underneath the ball. Oh, just a bit tall. Got the good bounce though. Beautiful work there. Number 2 following it up. Offloads off to number 13, Ufatopeni. Great work. A nice high kick by the Tongan team. The New Air boys were just a bit too far from the ball. Tonga let it bounce, and was a beautiful bounce, regathered and offloaded to the speedster. So Tonga just inching away, a few more points ahead. Just awaiting the conversion. And the conversion is successful.
Well, I think whilst we get ready to wind down from this field for today, I think this is a wonderful way for Tonga to honour its people back home. So hopefully you're enjoying this coverage. if you are in the kingdom.
Yes, ofa atu to all the families of Tonga and all the families of all the Tongan families here in New Zealand. Oh, nice little work. Individual skill there on the far side there by the Niuean team, but well covered by the Tongan fullback. But Niue will probably want to try and keep them down here and see if they can get some more points on the board. Tonga's needing to run it out of their half. Nice drawn pass here by Trey Alatine, Peter Alatine's boy, out to their winger here, number 6. Jinkin Jive regathers. Good support there by the Tongan team. Oh, beautiful, nice pass here by Trey Alatine, Peter Alatine's son, Peter and Megan. Nice offload on the inside, unfortunately unable to regather, but it's a penalty against Niue. Unsure what that was for, but penalty anyway. Tonga in possession. Deciding what they're going to do. They've probably got a set move, something they've practiced at training ever since they've been together, and let's see if they can pull it off on the game. Reset there. No support though, but they still managed to regather. Just bringing it to this side of the field. Niuean defense is just keeping them honest. Oh, good cut back inside there by number 3. Number 3, Alpha Kepu. Some great turn of pace. Step off the right foot and then put on the afterburners. Good try underneath the post.
Great step there from the young man. He certainly wouldn't be out of place if he turned up to a Fred Astaire dancing lesson. Right off the right foot. Found himself under the horns.
He's dancing with the stars out there, my friend. And it's conversion. So 36 points to 5 here on field 2. The final game on field 2 for the World School Sevens here at the Pakuranga United Rugby Football Club 2022. To all our whānau out there watching at home around Aotearoa, New Zealand, around the Pacific and around the world, we hope you have enjoyed the coverage we have been giving you here on field 2. Tonga kicks off again. Nice high kick. Oh, beautiful take there by Niue. He's away.
Where did he come from?
Great effort there, young man. There you go. Beautiful work. Timed his eyes on the ball, caught it on the full, and he was away.
Well, that was just
Great.
absolutely outstanding. I don't think anyone saw him coming from wherever he came from. I think he came from behind those trees like a thief in the night. That was just tremendous play.
Oh, unfortunately, the try wasn't converted. But, oh, great work there by that young man. Let's give it, what's number 8? Patrick Tuilimo. Great work there, young man. Good turn of pace.
There's more time here, Reg. Hopefully Niueans can sneak another one.
Yes. Great kick goal, but nice little catch in the air. He had the sun in his eyes. Offloads out to his winger. Oh. Is he going to get him cut inside? Oh, couldn't get away that last pass. Oh, and that's it. Final score here on field 2. What an entertaining game. 36-10. Tongan Barbarians over the Niue boys. Wow.
Well, yeah, indeed. I don't know about you, Reggie, but I think that was a perfect game to end off the action here at number 2. You know, we saw some great tries. We saw some wonderful athleticism. You know, both these teams have got players who are terribly blessed, aren't they?
That's
with
exactly
the
right.
skills that they have.
That's exactly right. Not just these 2 teams, but all the teams that have played here on field 2. We've seen some great skill, some great courage, and some exciting rugby.
Well, as we look over to the far side, we can see the flags of both these countries proudly waving.
Yes.
The yellow Niuean flag with the Union Jack and the red of Tonga. And the players now, as they do in our wonderful game of rugby,
yes,
we leave everything out in the field and then we share camaraderie and fellowship at the end of this match. As the crowd quietly disperses and we're looking up to our production team, we're not too sure how long we've got to go, but maybe we'll bring in Ray Talia.
Yes,
for some final comments from Ray. Ray, what's anything stood out for you today? Any of the players, or how have you found the experience on the number 2 today?
Yeah, thanks, Nick. Thanks, Regina. Well, first of all, it's been a great pleasure sitting here in between you two, luminaries of the World School Sevens commentary team. It's been a great experience for myself. And in terms of what we've seen out there today, first and foremost, it warms the heart just to see these young athletes out there playing the game that they love. And and just together with their whānau watching on the sidelines, it's very heartwarming. And the level of play on the field is just outstanding, and it just never fails to show you something new every year, this tournament. So well done, tournament organisers.
That's exactly right. And just what a great way to start off the year. Watching some our young people just showcase their talent in front of their friends, their family, and the world.
Well, there you go, folks. That's former Blackfern Regina Sheck, Ray Talia, and myself, Nick Bracklich, signing out from the World School Sevens. Haere rā, tō whāsoi 4 from all of us here at the team in Auckland.